Morning. Good morning. Sorry, me and Tony are talking about fucking curtains and wallpaper and stuff. Because unfortunately, folks, fucking hell, bush. I'm going to have to say something to you now. You see that? You see that wallpaper? That's going to be gone, mush. That's going to be gone, mush. See my curtains? They're going to be gone, mush. I'm decorating, innit? Before I go back to work, I'm going to decorate the living room, mate. Yeah, time to get the fucking front room decorated. I was going to do it in the summer, but I'm off work, so I might as well fucking do it now, anyway. Yeah, might as well do it now. I'm off work, anyway. Might as well fucking put my fucking skills to use, mate, and get the front room done, mate. It'll take a while, because there's a lot of rubbing down to do. Stripping, cleaning, wallpapering, painting. Fucking hell, bad to do in here, mush. Fucking bad to do in here, mush. But we'll get it done, right? We'll fucking get it done, yeah? Yeah, we will. Yeah, we fucking will. Yeah, we're starting it next week, mate. Next fucking week, mate. Get the front room fucking done, mate. So the famous wallpaper is going to be gone. You're all going to be gutted. You're going to be like, no way, Danny, where's your fucking wallpaper gone? Oh, I stripped it off the wall, mate. No way, Danny. Can you not just keep it? Can you not just do a little square picture of it and put it behind you on the wall? You know what I mean? So we've still got the same wallpaper. It ain't going to feel like you otherwise, mush. It's not going to feel like we're watching you, Danny. We're going to be watching somebody else. So yeah, next week, wallpaper's on. Time for the wallpaper, man. Time for the decorating, man. I ain't done a live, I've just sat here and chatted to you, all have I? How are you all this morning? Well, to the people who are watching. What you all been up to? How's fucking life and all that, mate?
Can you book the thing quite early then tomorrow? Well, not like 7 o'clock.
I was going to say 7 o'clock.
Not 7, like
10 past 7?
9 o'clock.
Yeah. Yes, Paul. Living the dream. Living the fucking dream, mate. Living the fucking dream.
I think we should try and do it live so the people that don't know about that do go into that and you can put it in.
What do you mean?
The people who don't know about your new channel.
Yes, realise. Not today, Paul.
You lot on your other channels and then you can tell them about that channel.
Right, okay, right. Say that again.
It says if you did it live on your channel, vlog channel, then people who don't know that you've got that new channel.
Do it live on my golf channel. Do what live on my golf channel?
You golf?
What do you mean?
When you play golf, do it live.
Can't play live. We don't know the connection, do we?
I was just thinking so then people that don't know you've got that channel could have told you.
Don't forget, yeah.
Oh no, because you can put it in the thing, can't you? Comments.
I've done it on community space. I've done it on both channels.
Oh no.
I've done it on both channels. I took a picture of it and done it on both channels. But anyway, don't forget, like, this weekend I'll be back on our channels. Don't forget, I go live on our channels. So when I go, like, when I do, like, a cooking live, I only did that omelette the other day on here. 1 minute, everyone. I only did that omelette on here the other day because I just thought I'd do a cooking live on my channel. Yeah, but I would have normally done it on our channel, wouldn't I? So when I'm doing like Valentine's night or something, or whatever I'm doing on our channel, or my golf channel, when I go on my golf channel, I will tell them, like, at the beginning of the video, because it's better to do it in a video, babe. You know it is, because otherwise you don't lose signal, do you? Love to your fam as well. Oh, you're playing golf today. Fair play, bro. Good luck. I hope it goes well for you, buddy. And hello, Alexandra. I'm sorry, mate, but the front room's being decorated next week. Tony's already picked the new wallpaper. She's picked the new curtains. She's picked the new blinds. She's picked the paint. She's just got to get the gloss and shit, I think. Not changing furniture. Yeah, just changing the actual front room itself. Redecorating, basically. So, yeah, mad, won't it? You won't see that wallpaper no more. That wallpaper will be gone. Different wallpaper. Ugh. I know, Alexandra. Wait till I go on fucking TikTok and I'm sat there with a new wallpaper behind me. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Yo, this ain't Danny G, man. This ain't Danny G, man. He's fucking paper's not right, man. This ain't right. This geezer's copyrighting him. He's copyrighting him. No, I'm not having it. Good morning, Cole Palmer. You didn't even need to ask me to say Cole. I would have said good morning to you at some point, bro. No, it's Tony's picked it all, so it's like silver and white, I think. Silver, white, and black, I think. Hello, Christina. How are you? I support Aston Villa. Bob, would you make me a cup of tea, please? Thank you. She could have said no. She could have said yes. So I was like, ooh, she's going to say yes or no. Don't know. Oh, man. You're going to get a golf video tomorrow, folks. You're going to get a golf video tomorrow, folks. You support Poland? Fair play. Yeah, you're going to get a golf video tomorrow. Yeah, t-shirt printed with the wallpaper on. Do you know what I said I was going to do, Alexandra? I said I was going to get like a framed, like frame it behind me. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to frame it behind me. Do you know what I mean? But nah, I'm just going to, it's just gone, mate. It's gone. So for all the people who are really going to miss this, I suggest you love it over the next few days, like when you see me on live and I'm sat in my normal seat and you can see it, because you ain't going to see it again. I'm shit at golf. Oh, Shane. Oh, you really hurt my feelings then, Mush. Oh, it's like a dagger in the heart. What am I going to do? My favourite colour is blue. Okay, now. Bab, yeah? They've started already, Bab. What? Somebody just hit me with a dagger. It was like, I swear to God, Bab, it was like a knife that was this big and it was drilled straight into my heart. What? Really upset me. Can I have a love? Can I have a love? Bab, I need a love. He said I'm shit at golf. I want to cry. Oh, Bab. Oh. Oh, man. Nobody's bullied me into changing it. I decorated my kitchen middle of last year. Yeah. And I said when I decorated my kitchen, like I'll be doing my front room. I've done the hall. I've done my bedroom. Annika's bedroom was done last year, even though it does need doing again because it's now Liam's bedroom. Yeah. I've done my kitchen. Now it's just bathroom and front room to do, and the whole house has been done really. Yeah. But front room first. Bathroom is the easiest job because it's the smallest fucking room. So I'll do the bathroom at the end of the year or something. But yeah, the front room was always on the agenda to be done. It's got nothing to do with fucking anybody telling me about my front room. I like my front room. I always have done. It's cosy. I've got a very cosy front room, yeah? But it does need doing. It's needed to be done for ages. I am Mini Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Mini Lewandowski. I don't know what you mean by that. I am Mini. Hold on. You're Luke's kid. That's Chadowski, isn't it? Ta, sweetheart. So yeah, the front room was on the agenda, Alexandra. It was just that, it was when we was going to do it. Well, I'm off work now for a bit in it until I get a job. So I might as well do it while I'm off work. Like I've got the spare time, haven't I? So now I've got the spare time, I might as well use it wisely and get it done. Oh, like the Polish footballer. I don't know who that is, bro, to be fair. I've got to be honest, I don't know who that is. Free Palestine. Well, I kind of agree with that. I do agree with what you're saying there, but you don't need to keep spamming it in chat, mate. Lewandowski is a Polish footballer, so he's saying he's good at football. Well, fair play, young man. If you're good at football, keep it up. Keep it up, and one day, mate, I might see you on fucking TV, yeah? I might see you on TV, mate. Shouting Odin, Thor, Valhalla when you score a fucking goal. That would be funny. That would be fucking funny, that would. If somebody who watches me becomes a fucking professional footballer and one day in the Premier League you see somebody score a goal and they're like, Odin, Thor, Valhalla. I'd be like, that definitely watches me. That lad's definitely been watching me his life. Yeah, free the world, bro. Free the world, exactly. Free the world from the rich, oppressed elite that keep us all down, keep their foot on our neck. That's what we need to free ourselves from. We need to free ourselves from that kind of shit. But it's going to take a lot of doing, let me tell you. First, you have to become non-racial. If you are racial, if you have racial hatred inside of you, we can never be free. If you hate your fellow man because of the color of his skin, we can never be free. Because we will never be able to stand shoulder to shoulder as one human army and say, no more, rich elite. No more. We need everybody to stand shoulder to shoulder. Every man to stand together. No matter the color of their skin or the religion and God that they follow. No, it does not matter. It is about who is our common enemy. Mr. Gates, and that is our common enemy. Trust me. If you make it pro, you're free, Danny G. Yes, so trust me on that one. Yeah, you want a free world, folks? Well, it starts with you. It starts with how you view other people. You cannot be racial and say that you want a free world. If you are racially abusive of other cultures and other colors of skin, you are part of the problem. Believe me. You have already been indoctrinated into a group by the rich elite over the color of your goddamn skin, which does not matter, because we are all the human race. Yes, Alexandra. I'm from the UK. I've been saying this for many, many years. Many, many years. And nobody has really paid attention to me. Well, you don't have to pay attention to me if you don't want to. You can think Danny is not even in his right mind. But believe me, there are some things that maybe you should sit up and listen when I talk. And this is one of them, even though I'm saying it in a funny way. No more racism, my friends. No more religious bias, my friends. You believe in God and you believe in Allah. Does not mean you cannot be friends. Do you understand? It is a personal belief in a God that you have never met or never seen. So why are you fighting each other over something that you have never seen, never met, never talked to? Why are you fighting each other? It doesn't make any sense. It is bloody nonsensical. I'm great. Yes, really. Take my words of advice, my friend. Don't get dragged into the doctrines and the groups that the elite want to put you in. Listen to Danny G, who is non-racial. I have nothing at all in me but love for all of humankind. If you're a nice person. If you're a nasty person, then yes, I might have a few nasty feelings toward you, but you deserve it because you're a nasty person. But if you're a good person, I love you no matter what color you are or no matter what God you follow. It does not matter to me. If everybody can think like this, we will be good. We can stand shoulder to shoulder. And we can say, no more. No more stammer. No stammer. Stammer, you naughty, naughty boy. We can see what you are doing, stammer. And we will have no more stammer. That's the only way we can do it, man. Is if we stand shoulder to shoulder. I know I said that in a weird way. But trust me, I'm telling you, that is the only way for it to happen. That's the only way for it to happen, man, on a serious note. You've got to get rid of your hatreds that have been put in you by society and the news and the rich elite to keep you all divided, blah, blah, blah. I'm good, MREU vlogs, but I'm not shouting. I'm the only gay in the village. I remember that, bro. What did you think that I was angry then, my friend? Did you think that when I was talking like this, I was very angry? Oh, am I very angry right now, my friend? Am I shouting? Am I screaming? No. No, bro. Listen, if this is the first time that you're here, yeah, then you will quickly realise that that's me just fucking about something. Everybody in chat's going to be like, what, he's angry? No, Danny's not angry. I can tell he's in a really good mood. He's not angry. Well, why are you watching me then, mate? It would say that you're a bit of a plonker, right? Because, you're here watching me, mate. You could be doing anything with your life then this morning. You could be going out for a run. You could be making some breakfast for your wife. You could be making yourself some breakfast. You could be watching any of the channels that you love. But instead you've come to a channel that you don't like. And you're watching a geezer that you don't like. I'll tell you now, that says a lot more about you than it does about me. Because I'm not fucking watching you, mate. Yes, GH. Angry? I'm not angry. What do you mean? Fucking hell, bro. I think you need to watch me a bit more. I bet everybody in chat now is probably pissing themselves laughing. They're like, what? What's this geezer on about? Danny angry? Fucking hell. If this is Danny angry, then what the fuck is it when he is angry then? What's that called? Is he in a good mood then? That makes no sense. My friend, that makes no sense. Yeah, you definitely know if I was angry, my guy. You would definitely know 100% if I was angry, my guy. And this is not anger, my guy. Oh, man. I'm not angry nowadays. Very, very rare, man. I don't really get angry nowadays, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't get angry nowadays. You know I don't. I'm always in a bloody good mood. I'm always in a good mood, mate. It's the advantage of being me, my friend.
I forgot about you.
No, he just phoned me. He was just speaking to Tony. It's just me and one other geezer today.
No, you're all right, mate. I don't really feel like becoming mad.
You like the ginger nut?
I'm not really in a mad mood. I'm not in a mad mood, mate. Mate, I'm not in a mad mood. I'm in a really good mood. Yes, unauthorised. Thank you very much, bro. Not that I believe in... Well, I do. Do you know something? I do believe in Jesus. Like, I know Jesus was a real geezer. Because I know Romans kept very good written history. So do you know something, bro? I do know Jesus was a real guy, you know. I will never dispute that. I will never say that he was an actual real guy, because he was a 100% on this planet, living, breathing, got crucified, travesty that. Do you know what I mean, right? The Romans were fucking nasty cunts, though. Yeah, right? So I know the story of Jesus, and because I study history, right? And it was fucking true, bro. 100%. Don't know if he was the Son of God. I'm not going to say that because I don't know. But what I do know is he was a very good man. He was a very loving, compassionate man that was trying to bring some kind of stability to a very, 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 very war-torn and genocidal world. Because the Romans were fucking militant, mate. They were ruthless. They were genocidal. So I do know that Jesus was real and he was a good man and he was trying to change the world for the better. And unfortunately, that man went through torture that no human should ever have to endure, whether he was the Son of God or not. Yeah, no human should ever have to endure that kind of shit. If you're going to kill somebody, just fucking kill them. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to kill someone, just fucking kill them. You don't need to put them through all that. That's just horrible. That's just horrible. There's no need for it. It's just horrible. Yeah, and it really did happen, bro. So I do believe in Jesus Christ. I just don't know if he was the Son. I don't necessarily believe that he was the Son of God. Good morning, Jojo. Need what, Kingy? What the fuck are you on about, bro? That makes... I mean, what the fuck? Where's that come from? I've never tried dragon fruit.
You're not fall apart on us, guys. We want a good video. What happened?
My old channel. Well, it got banned for 7 days. Obviously being reported to fuck. Yeah. But to be honest with you, the last probably fucking 40 videos and lives that I've done on that channel, I think about 2 or 3 have been monetized. The rest of them are all copyrighted and demonetized. So the channel's dead. I mean, I said before Christmas, right, that I was going to start this new channel and probably run that one for a little bit and then get rid of it. Well, once it got banned for 7 days, I was like, you know something? Fuck it. I might as well just private this channel now. I could theoretically tomorrow go live on that channel again because that the 7 days would be up. But I thought, you know something? Fuck it. The channel's dead. I'm just going to private it. Yeah, and it was like a two-way thing, really. I thought I'll private the channel because it's not really getting monetized anymore. Yeah, my revenue every month is just dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, right? So, and also, you know, I'm not going to say the name, but you know the nasty people on YouTube that use all my clips? Well, they will have backed up some of my clips, but they won't have backed up my whole channel. So they'll have a few months of probably footage of me left to put on their channels, but they won't have no more than that because I've just cut them dry. I've cut the well dry. So I thought, you know something, it's a two-pronged thing, really. I'll cut the well dry for all the nasty people on YouTube, yeah? And I'll also, like, shut the channel down anyway because it's not doing anything. Like, it's been ghosted for so long, it's not even worth running anymore. I might as well just start again, which is what I've done. Even though it was a bit of a bitch, thinking to myself, like, I'm ghosted here. I've been thinking it for months. I've been talking about it for a couple of years, innit? So it wasn't nice to have to start it all again, not with that many subs and that, but such is life, man. Sometimes just move on to better things. And this is a new channel, new vibe, so just move on to better things.
You gotta find it. It's in there somewhere. You gotta just search deep. Dana's playing inauguration. You gotta find out Dana White's TJ. How cool is that?
I should ban you as well. You are using bad words, screaming and talking nonsense. What? When have I been screaming today, Mush?
I thought that was gonna be right on the money. It's always worse when you just.
Oh, Kingy, now I know what you mean.
That's the worst feeling.
Oh, yes. 100%, bro. 100%, Kingy. 100%. Now I know what you mean. I agree with you.
I might be the CEO. Nice job, bro. We need you ordering appetizers tonight?
Oh, I know, Michael. But it's one of them ones, bro. I don't really want to talk about those people. I don't say the word no more that associates what I'm saying with them people. I just say nasty people or negative people. That's my new words for it. And I don't really want to discuss it, to be honest with you, bro. This channel, if Danny G, the new me, doesn't mean that obviously, yeah, the content will be slightly different because I'll try new content on this channel when I get my head around what I'm going to do. But it wasn't really that the content will be different. Danny G, the new me, means that I'm different. Nothing to do with the content, really. There won't be no shouting and screaming and fucking murderous content on here. There'll only be positive content, really. Me talking to you all, having a laugh, having a giggle, a bit like I started the live today, yeah? And then just having a chat to you all. So that's where the new me comes in. There won't be no raging. It's got nothing to do with like, because I had somebody in my comments the other day saying to me, Danny G, the new me. Same fucking shit, bruv. And I was like, it's not the same shit. Because there's none of me screaming, and there will be none of me screaming. So it is actually the new me. But I'm still me. So the content's still going to be similar, right? Because I'm still me. It might be slightly different. You might get new content that you've not really seen before, because I'll try new things. But it will ultimately just really be me doing my thing, but with no negativity and no anger, no screaming, no shouting.
Tastes better than it smells, bro. Let me know. You did a cool bit.
Oh yeah, Alexandra. They are like dog shit. You pick them up on your shit all the time. Yes, Kingy. That's probably why it didn't make sense, bro.
This is not good. Alright, you guys win. What's going on? Yo, I think I'm the CEO around here.
Well, Bungleman, you do make a very good point. Alexandra does make a very good counterpoint. Really. She can't tell you the mind of God because she's not God. I understand what you're saying, though. Because if Jesus died for our sins, why are we still in the predicament we're in, where I would say nowadays we sin more? It was a pointless death, wasn't it? So I understand what you're saying. I also understand what Alexandra's saying now. Yeah. She doesn't know his mind. Nobody does, if he exists. I didn't make a penny off Sean. I didn't make a penny off Sean, but
Look at this idiot, dude.
Three amazing fireworks displays with colored skies during the festive season.
I mean, there's no point anybody asking me about my finances on here anymore because I won't tell you. But obviously, I don't mind telling you stuff like that, bro. I didn't make a penny off Sean. Not a fucking penny. But what makes you think he's a snake in the grass? He's never done anything wrong to me, bro. I can only go on face value when you meet people. And Sean's never done nothing wrong to me, bro. A lot of people say that, though. Really realise. Because he has got a weird personality, Sean. Yeah, he has got a weird personality. I will give you that. But I didn't, when I was around him, bro, I didn't detect no maliciousness in him. Do you get what I mean? I didn't detect it, bro. And I was around him quite a lot, you know. So, I mean, he may seem a little bit weird to you guys online. And he has got a bit of a weird personality. He's very introverted. Yeah, Sean is very introverted. But I've never detected nothing from him that's bad. Do you get what I mean? I mean, yeah, really, I spent a lot of time around Sean. Like I said, he's very introverted and he's got a weird personality. I'll say that because he has. He wouldn't take offence to me saying that because I think he knows that himself. Very introverted, very weird personality, bro. But not a bad person. I didn't get that from him, bro. I spent a lot of time around him, innit, and I just didn't get that from him. That's why I've always said he's all right. I can't diss somebody, bro, when I've spent time with them and the sound. And I did spend quite a lot of time with him, do you know what I mean? Well, Bungle, man, that's another point. That is another good point. Because Jesus is not human like us. Do you know something? I've never even thought about that one, Bungle, man. Do you know, me, all the things I've thought about and spoke about God, and I've never thought of that one, bro. Fucking hell. I've never even thought about that. That's a very thought about statement, isn't it, really? Fair play, bro. I've never thought about that. I'm not dissing you, Alexandra, but it is a good point, is it not? God is definitely not human. There's no way God is human. Because humans don't live forever. They're not eternal. So he can't be human, right? But Jesus was human. We know he was human because he bled like a human and he died like a human would if you put him in that predicament. So Jesus was definitely fucking human. That's a hard one to explain, isn't it, really? That's a good point, but a hard one to explain. Yes, Danny, how you doing?
We're playing at 5% effort right now. Just keep it as close as you can with the video to make it as good as possible.
Jesus rose from the dead and ascended into heaven. Jesus promised to return again. Jesus is alive in heaven with God and will intercede for his followers on earth. Well, I haven't read the Bible in that much depth, so Azhar vlogs, I'll take your word for what you just said. That may say it in the Bible, but you have to understand, as we all know, the Bible is not written by God. Neither is the Quran. Neither is any religious text in this world. None of them are written by God. No God. They're written by man. So a man wrote them words. God didn't write them words. A bloke wrote them words. A bloke that's no different to me wrote those words, as we all know. That's my problem with these books. Men wrote those words. Men. And men are fallible. Men can lie. Men can deceive. Men can see illusions. Men can go out of their mind. Men can hear voices. Like I said, the human body is fallible. Men can take magic mushrooms and see burning bushes. I'm just saying, I know this because I've took magic mushrooms, mate. And if I took magic mushrooms and thought about a burning bush and just totally thought about a burning bush, I swear, Tony, if we took magic mushrooms and we just totally, before we took them, and then after we took them, while we was taking, and we was constantly thinking about a fucking blue burning bush, would a blue burning bush appear in my fucking living room? 100%. Right? And then if we believed that blue burning bush was going to talk to us, and it was God's word, right? Would that blue burning bush talk to us? And would it sound like God? Yeah. You have to understand, there are herbs and plants on this planet that can literally take you into a totally different dimension that you have never seen before. You can't see it in normal life. It's impossible. Your mind is not capable of seeing what you can see when you are on magic mushrooms. It's just impossible. And I've been on magic mushrooms, so I can tell you the crazy shit you can see. Last time I took magic mushrooms, right, I was floating. Me and Tony was in space. Yeah, Bab, I'm lying. We was in space, and we was inside the colour violet and blue. And it was like liquid, wasn't it, Bab? It was like viscous. It was liquid. And this was in his brains, right? But as far as me and Tony were concerned, we were floating on like a viscous blue and violet liquid through the cosmos, right? On a chariot made of pure diamonds. And it was real to us. But it obviously wasn't real. I wasn't really going through the cosmos on a fucking, on a chariot made of diamonds in a liquid that was purple and blue. Obviously that wasn't really happening. Do you know what I mean, right? But my brain was perceiving that though. And like, if I'd never took anything that changes your perception of reality, if I'd never took anything like that, yeah, then I would probably be able to believe in all this madness a bit more. But because I have took stuff that changes your perception of reality, and I've had my reality change that much that it's like a totally different universe that I'm living in right now, this is madness. I know the power of this stuff. So when you've got like Moses talking to his burning bush, I'm thinking, was Moses off his head on fucking mushrooms?
Slow down.
Jimmy Newman, fucking hell, how are you, lad? I ain't seen you for fucking ages. How are you, lad? You good? Long time. Hope you and the family are good. Hope you're going to have a good new year, mate.
Where's that clutch sheet at?
Alexandria, do you know something? Like, I can never diss belief, because I always say this, I could be wrong in it. Like, I could be so wrong about what I think and what I believe. Yeah, I could be so wrong, and I really do hope that I'm wrong, you know, because if I'm right, I'm never going to see my lost loved ones again. If I'm correct, I'm never going to see them again. And when I close my eyes, it's just black. I'm never going to think anything again. I'm never going to feel anything again. I'm never going to have a conversation again. That's my belief. Scary, that belief, isn't it? But people who do believe in the afterlife, I can't say that you are wrong because I don't know, do I? Nobody does. Yeah, so I can't say that you're wrong. And I fucking hope that you're right. And I hope that I'm wrong. I swear to God, I hope I am so wrong on this, man. You can imagine, I want to be wrong, like, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens when I die, I suppose. I've never been to Lord's, no.
We got to hit a good golf shot here, Kyle. Well, how far do you think we got?
157 from there. Hard. Yeah. 8? Okay. Yeah, 8's a Yes. Yes. Beat him. Oh.
I have played. I've completed it, Alexandra. Tell him I've completed Dying Light 2. It gets fun. It does get fun. And towards the end of the game, you do get some big shit come at you. But it's not that much of a good game. It's okay. It's okay, but it's not that much of a good game. You should tell him, if he wants a game that's carnage, I mean proper fucking carnage, he should get Space Marine 2. Warhammer, Space Marine 2. That shit is carnage. It is fucking carnage, Alexandra. I'm buying it this week, I am. Yeah, that game is just carnage. Like, swarms coming at you, man. And you're a fucking Space Marine, 10 foot tall, genetically enhanced, bad boy human. Yeah, in a big fucking clump of armor with whatever weaponry you need. Tell him you got a chain sword. So you got a sword that's fucking a chainsaw on a sword. When you fucking finish enemies, you're cutting them in half and shit, bruv. Arms and legs are coming off and that. He'll love that shit, trust me.
But he dreamt that he hooked up with Becky Hill, eh? I'm gonna discover the beautiful.
What's he on, Alexandra? PS5. So tell him if he goes to Warhammer, and he gets a 2-hour trial on PS5. I've got PS5. So he can play the 2-hour trial to see if he likes the game. So he won't even have to just buy it and hope he likes it. You get a 2-hour trial on that Space Marine 2 on PS5. So tell him to go onto the game thing, the game store, type down Warhammer, Space Marine 2, and play the 2-hour free trial. I played the 2-hour free trial and I got hooked straight away. I was like, fuck me, this is mad. Do you know what I mean? I did play it on Veteran. Tell him I did play it on Veteran to make it hard. Yeah, and it is fucking hard.
Let the boy watch.
Are we good? Oh, social media is not very healthy. Do you know something, Jimmy? I have pulled away from the dark side now, bro. Like, I can't deal with that kind of person. You probably know what's going on. I don't need to rehash it. I'm not going to. I don't even say the word that associates these people no more. I just say bad people, negative people, whatever. Yeah? I'll never mention any of the names again, Jim. Do you know what I mean? These people, man, these people, bro, they portray to the screen, really, what they are. Yeah? And they make up so many false narratives. So many narratives to try and make people see somebody for what they are. Do you know what I mean, right? When they're not even that, Jim. That's the thing. They create things to try and make people see people for what they want them to see, not actually what the person is. They create false narratives every day, basically. Every fucking day. Yeah? And obviously, I've elevated myself above it now. I won't get involved in that shit no more. They can say what they want about me. I couldn't give a toss. I don't watch that shit anyway, Jim. I just don't. Yeah? And you know something? It's very telling, isn't it? When all this has happened, all this trolling for me, I've had little tiny bits throughout my YouTube career, but when I was going fucking schizo every day, yeah, I didn't have no trolling, bro. When I was off my head, Jim, I didn't have no trolling. And do you know why that was? That was because I was in a bad place. Emotionally, I was in a terrible place. My mind was so fucked up, bro, when I was raging all the time back then, yeah. But obviously it was for reasons, you know, I'd had a lot of loss. And some of the loss I had was hard to deal with to the point where it made me a cunt. In many ways, I was a cunt, bro. I can admit it. Do you know what I mean, right? And then what I've done is I've sorted myself out, right? And I've got all that out of me, and I've controlled my ego. Now, what you got to understand, bro, is when I was in a really bad place, all these people who say all this shit about me used to watch me. every fucking day. And do you know why? I now know why they used to watch me. They used to watch me every day and love it because they're in a really bad place and they've never changed. They've never got out of that place, right? But I was in a worse place. So it used to make them feel better about what place they was in watching me. Because they used to think, well, you know something, yeah? I'm in a bad place, but this geezer's gone. He's raged. He's lost it. His life is fucking ruined. His life is done. And it made them feel better about themselves. It's such a coincidence that since I've sorted myself out and become a much better man than what I've ever been, the trolling started. Well, why is that? I know why that is. One, yeah, if I'm like this now, they won't get no content. There's no content to have. Right? I'm just going to be happy and positive all the time. No more screaming and shouting on the fucking, down the computer. I mean, down the screen. No more. So they're going to lose all that content. Number two, they have nobody to make them feel better about their life now. I see it for what it is, bro. I see it for what it is. They want to drag me back down to where I was to make them feel better about their shit life. And I can see it for what it is. Yeah. And I ain't engaging with that. I'm just not engaging with that, bro. And since I've become the way I am now, a much better man, I'm more rational. And I can see it for what it is. I mean, Jimmy, you must see this yourself. We've both been engaged in this at some point, right? And it's like the playground, though. When you take a step back and you look at it, it's so childish, isn't it? And I can only hold my hands up and say I was involved in this at some point, because I was an ego-driven fucking idiot. Yeah, right? And I was engaged in that because I was where my mind was. Do you know what I'm saying? And it is easy that once you start getting engaged to get dragged into that cesspool. It's so easy, isn't it, Jimmy? Yeah, but now I'm out of it and I'll never be in it again. I can see it for what it is. It's bullies that hang together in a group, yeah, that chat bare nonsense, create bare false narratives to make themselves feel better about the fucking shit person they are. I'm not going to engage with that. I'm not going to engage with my dad's harder than your dad. My dad drives a Lamborghini. I ain't engaging with it, bro. They can say whatever they want about me because none of it's true, innit? It's all bullshit. It's all narratives trying to be spun to destroy my reputation, to destroy what people think about me. But what I will say is this, right? I'm going to give everybody on YouTube the intelligence that I'm different now. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm holier than thou, I'm more intelligent than all of you, you're all daft. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sit here and say that I guarantee you've got your own brains. I don't need to lead you in a direction where these horrible people are concerned. Yeah, I don't need to try and lead you down a road. I don't need to tell you what to believe. I don't need to create a narrative for you to follow. I will let you decide on who I am and what I am, and I'll let you decide on the false content or whether you believe the content. I'm not bothered. I am past the point, Jimmy, of justifying myself on social media. I'm a good man. I'm probably 10 times better than any of them could ever be. And you think I'm going to sit here and justify myself to people that I don't even know? It's not happening no more, bro. I won't justify myself. I'll do what the fuck I want, when I want. And if anybody has a problem with my content, don't watch me. It is that simple. Not in a nasty way, not even being nasty to you. But I will not justify myself to none of you no more. So don't even expect me to. Don't even ask me no stupid thing where you want me to judge, because I'll just say, fuck off. Don't ask me about my finances, because you will not know. Don't ask me where I work. Don't ask me what type of job I do when I go back to work, because you won't fucking know. You can ask me how my day at work's been, and I'll say, fine. That's all you're going to know. There's certain things in my life I don't need to divulge and share with you guys. And don't expect me to ever explain myself to you. Why am I going to explain myself to you? I have no fucking need. That will never happen. I'm a different man now, Jimmy. Totally different man. Way more positive. But I've learned so much through this recent shit. So much.
How do you have that strength? I don't get that.
Another good shot.
Wake up.
Yeah, Jimmy, listen, we all have... I'm never going to be totally normal, am I? Come on. But as long as I keep trying to be a better man every day, that's all that matters, Jimmy, to me. As long as I'm trying to be better than what I was the day before, I'm happy, bruv.
Let's go, Slim. You got this, bro. That is
Danny's favourite Warhammer faction. Who do you think? Who do you think's my favourite Warhammer faction? Let's see if you can guess, bruh. No, it's not the Tyranids. It's a Space Marine faction, but which one? Yeah, it's a Space Marine faction, but which faction is it, bro? And I know a lot about Space Marines, bro. 40k. Not the Ultramarines, even though I do like the Ultramarines because they've got blue and gold armor. So you know blue's my favourite colour, but no, it's not the Ultramarines. I'm just chilling today, mate. No, really. No, not the Dark Angels, neither, Jack. The fucking Lunar Wolves, obviously, bro. Lehman Russ, bro. I love the Lunar Wolves, bro. They're fucking badass motherfuckers. And the Primarch is a beast. Lehman Russ is a tank. Oh, it might send him a little bit nuts, Alexandra. Yeah, you should have guessed, Jack. You should have guessed. It is nice to see you, by the way, Jimmy. I'm glad you're good, because I ain't spoke to you or seen you for a long time, have I? Because I know you're off YouTube, so I don't blame you. With this new channel of mine, though, that conversation we've just had, which I did keep everybody's name out my mouth. I didn't even insinuate nobody, did I? But I don't really want to have them conversations on this channel no more. I had that with you because we're both part of YouTube, do you know what I mean? Otherwise, don't even want to mention them people on this channel no more. Moving forward on a much more positive, bright flex with this channel. This channel will be so positive, folks. You will never see me get angry on this channel, you know. You just won't. Well, not unless I'm on camera with the missus out and about and I get put in a situation like I did on fucking, when we was out in Tenerife with a fucking drug dealer following us, then maybe you might. But other than that, unless I've got to protect me and Tony or me and the family, unless I've got to actually protect us in real life and I happen to be on camera at the same time, yeah, you'll never see that side of me again, you know. I have total control of it, Jim. It's mad, innit? It took a long time and a lot of effort, but I have total control, bro. You'll jump on Space Marine with your Dark Angels. Bro, I've played the 2-hour demo, but I haven't downloaded the full, I haven't bought the game. I am going to buy the game this week. 100% I'm buying that fucking game. Right? Yeah. And I'll have to complete it first, won't I? To be able to, don't you have to complete it and then you can make your own Space Marine? I don't know because I've only played 2 hours of it. I'm going to get the game, Jack. I played it on veteran. Like I've never played Warhammer game before. And I was on stream, I was on Twitch, right? And everybody was like, have a go on normal, Danny. Try it on normal. And I was like, fuck that, man. I'm a veteran. So I put it on veteran. Fuck, it's rough, bruv. It's fucking rough. When I got to near the end of the 2 hours, I got stuck on a certain part for about, well, until the time ran out. There was loads of bat things on satellites. And I was getting rushed by hordes at the same time. And I had to keep clearing the satellites and deal with the hordes. And I just couldn't fucking clear them quick enough, bruv. And I kept failing it. Do you know what I mean? It's hard. And there's hordes, bro. Hordes. And obviously, I've listened to so much Warhammer lore. Yeah, I know so much about this lore, bro. You don't understand. You could ask me anything. And you'd be surprised what I know. The only reason I know is because, you know, I'm on my work van. Well, when I was on my work van. I used to listen to it every day. That's what I used to do. I used to drive around in my own little happy world on my van, listening to Warhammer 40k lore all day. Because I find it fascinating, bro. So fascinating. The lore goes back 30 fucking years. It's so extensive. I mean, the Emperor of Mankind. I mean, people who like lore on here, you know, that watch my channel, I'm going to give you a little bit of lore here that will get you into Warhammer. You can just type in Warhammer 40k lore on YouTube and get people speak about it who know more than me, who I've listened to. And they do put a lot of graphics in the background so you get a good idea of what the fuck is going on. The Space Marine fucking YouTube films and stuff, man, to give you a good idea of what's going on. But I swear to God, this fucking universe, this Warhammer universe is mad, bruv. It's fucking mad, bruv. So years and years and years and years and years ago, 8,000 BC, yeah, in our universe, 8,000 BC, right, there was a bunch of people born upon this planet that were psychers. And what psychers are, when you die, at this point, there is no warp gods. There is just a different realm called the warp, right? And it's within warp space. So it's a different realm to our space, right? But it's called warp space. And when you die, your soul goes there. And it was like the sea of souls, yeah? And then what happened was, these psychers were born that had more powerful souls, only humans, but they was telekinetic and they could see into the future through dreams, like shamans, yeah? And there was thousands of them born on Earth at the same time. And they all envisioned a future where humanity was going to be attacked from all sides, from the whole universe, by every monster and creature and nasty thing you could ever fucking think of, right? So what they did was they all committed ritual suicide at the same time, and all their souls went, like 1,000 souls, went into the Sea of Souls. Because they were psychers and more powerful, they could find each other's souls within the soul realm, and they did. And all 1,000 souls accumulated together to create one powerful fucking being. And that being was born to a woman and then grew up to become the Emperor of Mankind. And that Emperor of Mankind is 1,000, maybe more, but let's just say 1,000 powerful souls all melded into one soul. And that's the Emperor of Mankind. And he's an eternal, he's a perpetual. If he dies, yeah, he would just be born again. He can never die. He's immortal. And he is that powerful that he can just like look at you and make you like explode into nothing. He can just look at you and make your head explode. The motherfucker's that powerful. He's hard as fuck, man. And that's the Emperor of Mankind. And he's been alive since 8,000 BC. And when you get to the Warhammer, you're in the 41st millennia. So you're 20,000, no, you are 39,000 years in advance from where we are now. But it's the same kind of universe, but Warhammer 40k, the 41st millennia. And I swear to God, it is mad. Do you know what I mean? Because there's something called the war in heaven. And you should just, listen, type in Warhammer 40k, lore, and just find a video that tells you the whole lore from beginning to end in like an hour and a half. And listen to it. And then you'll want to know about this Space Marine faction. You want to know about the Tyranids. You want to know about the Necrons. The Necrons have a mad backstory. You want to know about the Eldari. They have a mad backstory. Do you know what I mean? You want to know about, you know, the Orcs. You know what an Orc is. Yeah, you want to know about the Orcs and their backstory. Where do they come from? Well, they was made. The Eldari was made to fight a heavenly war. It's mad. I swear to God, the Warhammer 40k universe is fucking mad and extensive. Yes, Ethan. It's not real horrible history, bro. It's not history, it's fiction.
Sticking with us during this video is CEO of Full Thing Golf. We are making
I'm not calling anybody. What are you on about?
You guys should stay tuned because this thing is really coming down in the end. We are both putting in full effort. You guys should put on Full Thing Golf the Kangaroo Kyle shirts. I think nothing made this video better if it's like Kets towards crunch time, so they're gonna make his date or not. Snyder's reservation dice guy.
Morning, Parko.
I actually might do that. We're in the man now, yeah. Okay. Cool. We keep these cameras rolling if you try to go nice guy tonight?
Come too. Bring your brother, bring everybody. I feel like you're going water. I don't know why.
The Tau. I don't really hate the Tau because if you think about it, they was brought into it, were they? They was kind of like dragged into it. So not really. Yeah, the Xenos scum I hate. I mean, I call the Tyranids Xenos scum. That's really the Xenos scum in the universe to me. And when I played that 2-hour fucking trial, mate, I was screaming down my fucking headset at the fucking camera. I will kill you, Xenos scum, for the Emperor. For the Emperor, die, you fucking Xenos scum. I was like that, bro. I swear I got proper into it, man. That's why I'm going to buy it. Bro, if you look at the Space Marines and the Emperor, now I've looked so much into the lore. I'm starting to see that the Emperor's not that much of a good guy, bro. He's not though, is he? The Emperor of Mankind is not that much of a good guy, bro. When you get into the extensive lore, you start to find out, like, he's done some fucked up shit. He's on the Golden Throne, and the Golden Throne was designed to keep him alive, and he designed it with his perpetual mate. What's his name? Malkador. Yeah, the Sigil. Yeah, so they designed the Golden Throne, right? And the Golden Throne takes the life of 1,000 people a day to keep it running. And he knew that. 1,000 psychers, whether they be women, children, or men. So 1,000 people are sacrificed a day to keep that fucking throne running, bruv. And he knew that. Because he helped design it. So he's not that much of a good guy, is he? He's been dead for what? 1,000 years in the law now. So 1,000 years, he's not dead. He's half alive, isn't he? His soul and brain is still alive, but his body's dead. And his soul and brain is kept alive by the Golden Throne. So for 1,000 years, 365 days a year, 1,000 people have been sacrificed to keep that fucker on the Golden Throne. And I wouldn't mind, but he knows himself that if he dies, he's a perpetual. He will be born again. He'll have to grow up again from a child, but it's the Emperor. He's going to grow quick. So he knows this. The Emperor knows this. So why did he make the Golden Throne in the first place? Oh, is it 10,000 years? Oh, since the Horus... Yeah, there you go. I was a bit wrong there. Got a lot of numbers in my head. So 10,000 years since the Horus Heresy, bro. So think how many people have been sacrificed to keep him alive. And he knew, didn't he? Because he had a hand in making the Golden Throne. How's he going to wake up, Jack? His body's destroyed. His body's fucked, innit, bro? Horus fucked him over, bro. His body's like, from the images that I've seen, it's like a massive skeleton.
We're going for the same thing? What, kind of surprise, huh?
I know he's in the warp. His mind's in the warp. Yeah, I know that. I know his mind's in the warp.
Battery. We ain't got nowhere to go tonight. Where are you sleeping tonight? Sleeping at Hamlet's? Is it a 10? Where are you sleeping?
Rachel and I have a thing.
Oh, you're not out there. We already know that. Where are you gonna sleep tonight? Sleep in mine. Sleep in mine. Take first pick on rooms. There's 3. You take it.
No more, so more fantasy. What about? We're just talking about a fucking franchise, mate. A bit like if we was talking about The Witcher.
Your girls are already there.
You don't have to watch, right?
You know where someone went?
I wonder why that location just kept going.
Well, I hope so. It'll be good to see Jack. And I'm not sure it'll be a good thing neither. Hey, if he comes back more powerful. Coffee, please, bro. And a bottle of water. Oh, golf tomorrow for me, folks. Golf tomorrow for me. Oh, we're going to see me play shit, I think. We're all going to get to see me. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I went to the driving range the other day and it didn't go well. Sounds nice, that, Alexandra. I don't know, effing.
Ladies and gentlemen, as CEO, we now go to a 3-hole playoff. It's 3-hole playoff. No.
Well, say golf takes priority before the date.
The date is not important.
What? Listen. For one, let me say something to Daniel and Biggie. Right, I've only caught bits of your argument, right? It's ridiculous, lads. Look at your argument. Look what you're arguing about, man. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it, is it? Think about it. Come on. Positive live to interact with the host positively, and you should be interacting with each other positively. Yeah, so you don't need to be doing this. You don't need to be arguing with each other like this. It is pointless, lads. You don't know each other in real life. Right, so just chill out. Seriously, just chill out.
Pal, give him some money for dinner tonight. He is playing full-time golf.
It is true. Want some money for dinner. You know what else you want? Some dip.
Drink the bunker.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I am just making a fair point to both of you. I'm not showing no bias to either one because you both come in my lives, right? But you know, if you've not got nothing nice to say to each other, then don't say anything at all to each other. Talk to other people in the chat or talk to me or whatever. Yeah, you don't have to get into these arguments, do you? You don't know each other. You know what I mean? So. No worries, Biggie and Daniel. I'm glad that, you know, I've managed to be able to calm it down a little bit and now you can just enjoy the live, right? Talk to me about anything. We've been fucking talking about Warhammer for the last 15 minutes, for fuck's sake, lads. We can pretty much talk about anything, right?
15,000 golf lessons.
Say tin foil. Tin foil. Respect to both of you, man. Listen, respect to both of you. To be honest, you know something? I'm going to say this, I'm just going to be honest with you. I mean, I will never divulge private information anyway, work and stuff that I do. And you know, like, and this is with the greatest of respect because I have a lot of good people who watch me. I do have some bad people who come in here, but they quickly get found out and they're gone, right? Yeah, but I do have some good people watch me. And I'm going to tell you something now with the greatest of respect to the good people and to the negative people. And this is so all of you can learn some lessons maybe that I've learned through this journey, obviously through what's happened recently. What you earn and what you do as a living and your actual private life, your finances and stuff, is nobody's business. No one's. What you pay for holidays, what you pay for cars or whatever, that is nobody's business. That is your business. Like, I will never discuss this online again, ever. And trust me, folks, I'm going to give you some solid advice. You should keep all that stuff to yourself. Don't even divulge what you do for a job. Don't even divulge where you work. Don't divulge what you earn. Don't divulge how much you pay for your stuff. It's got nothing to do with nobody. That's your private finances, which is something that I've fucking finally learned. Like, people will always ask me online, what do you earn off social media? Do you know what you'll hear me say to them? None of your business. That's my finances, not yours. Or I get by. Do you know what I mean? That's all you'll hear. No matter how much I don't earn, or no matter how much I do earn. It's nobody's business, man. Your job is nobody's business, man.
Every time. Tired of this. Literally tired of this.
This is impressive right now. Good shit.
You haven't seen nothing yet, Mr. Menry. God.
Two birdies.
It is effing, it's facts, bro.
That testosterone is showing a little something.
That's a nice.
Yes, Bill. No, you're not blocked, bro.
Menry's back.
Used to work at Warhammer World. Fair play, bro. I bet you know a lot about the law.
What am I doing, bro?
That is what we call a wounded rat.
Listen, if you're in my chat, yeah, and you don't work, yeah, I'm not going to look at you like a twat or anything like that. Everybody does their own thing in life. It's your life. It's your life. Do you know what I mean, right? I'll be back at work again soon, and you're not going to hear me come on here and start calling people bums, bro, because they're not working. There could be many reasons why somebody's not working. It could be true mental health. It could be a physical thing. They could have an injury that's taking fucking ages to heal. Yeah. It could be through choice. They might choose not to work. Right. But whatever they choose to do, that is their life. It's got nothing to do with nobody else. People need to keep the noses out of people's lives, I think. And you'll never hear me call somebody a bum because they're not fucking working, or get on at somebody because they've not had a job, or they're looking for a job, or they're signing on PIP or whatever. Because it's none of my fucking business. What they do with their life is their life. And as long as that, do you know something, for me, whatever you're doing with yourself, whether you're earning 150 grand a year, whether you're like me and when you work, you just earn a normal man's wage, or whether you're signing on and you don't really have that much money, right? Do you know what I'm bothered about? Is if you're happy. As long as you're happy in the situation you're in, that is all anybody should give a fuck about. That's it, man.
And then enough for free. Like $5 dinners like Texas Roadhouse, like serial killers. They don't resume the 3-0 playoff thing. They force.
Listen, everybody can decide. Listen, people have other plans with life, bro. Some people do not value materialistic stuff as important at all. They value, some people, don't forget, everybody's mind's different, bro. Some people value, as long as their house is paid for and they've got food in their fridge and gas and electric, they don't need nothing else extravagant. And they want all their free time to discover their self spiritually, or to go to the gym and see what they can do physically, or whatever they decide to do. But that's their life. And that's got nothing to do with me. As long as they're happy doing what they're doing, I couldn't give a fuck. And that's when it comes to my family or my friends. As long as they're happy doing what they're doing, I'm happy for them. I've always been like that, and I always will be like that. Exactly, Reefer. Well said, bro. So many people focus on other people's lives, right? And what other people are doing. You should focus on your own. That's it. Just focus on your own. Focus on what you're doing with your life. Are you happy? They should stay to their own lane, Alexandra. I totally agree. They should stay to their own lane. And if you've got nothing nice to say, you shouldn't say anything at all. You have never seen me in any chat. I mean, obviously, I've been nasty to people when they've come onto my lives and started giving me shit in the past. Not now. That won't happen again. I'll just ignore them. But in the past, I have. But that's people coming at me. You've never seen me on anybody's chat, anybody's live, anybody's comment section saying anything nasty. Because there's no point. There's just no fucking point. You'll never, ever, ever find any clip of me dissing anybody's family members or anybody's wife, because that is beneath me. Do you know what I mean? It really, really is. Yeah? And I don't get involved in other people's stuff. I don't know what half of YouTube is doing with their life financially, work-wise. I don't fucking care. It's none of my business. It's just none of my business. And I'm not going to make it my business, because I'm not like that. I've got my own life to take care of. I don't need to be fucking watching and studying somebody else's. I've got my own life to deal with, thank you very much. You know what I mean? I don't need to be so interested in your life, and I'm not so interested in anybody's fucking life. That's yours. Good luck with it. That's all I'll say. Good luck. Life's hard, right? Good luck.
Pounded your girl last night.
Good. Okay, give me a ball.
Christ. I'll tell you, she told me she's never had an orgasm before. That changed real quick last night.
That I'll believe.
She said, Jesus, I'm so used to 30 seconds. I said, hey, how about 30 minutes, maybe?
Oh, I know, Diego. I know.
It's my favorite thing to do. I love exterminating that.
30-minute round? She said, I didn't know that existed. Never done a cowgirl before. I said, oh my God.
Works for mugs. Do you know something? Bruv, it's not. It's not. It's not. Work is not for mugs, bro. Work is a way to make ends meet. Work is a way to pay the bills. I will agree that it puts you directly smack, yeah, in where the elite want you to be, paying them taxes and stuff like that. Yeah, I totally agree with that. But you are also providing for your family and paying towards, I know not all of our taxes go to what they should go to, yeah, but our budget does come from our taxes. And we do need it. We do need hospitals, even though they're shit right now. We do need a police force, even though it's shit. Do you know what I mean? I can't say that these things are good anymore, but we still need them. We still need a council. Do you know what I mean? We still need people who clean up the streets. We still need all this. And it's our taxes and stuff that pay for it, even though not all of our taxes go there, and we know it doesn't. And yes, I will agree that whether you work or not, people get this twisted. It makes me laugh. Yeah. People say, or used to say to me when I wasn't working, well, I pay taxes. You don't pay no taxes. I'm paying for you to live. I was like, you do realise every single thing that I buy is taxed. It's VAT'd. Every single thing that you buy is taxed. Everything. So whether you work or not, it doesn't make no difference. Unless you don't eat anything or drink anything or buy anything, yeah, that's the only way that you are not contributing to society, because every fucking item that you buy is taxed. Every single one. Trust me on that. Babe, I'll tell you.
You're wearing two sweaters. You've got two sweaters on. Yeah, the cold is more, so good ball.
Oh, I know Dolphin. But listen, I don't claim nothing, brother. I don't claim nothing. So, I never have. Even though people have always been under the influence that I do, I don't. I don't claim nothing, bro. I can make some money from social media. I'm not going to discuss how much. Just enough to get by. Yeah? But it's not a stable job. Social media is not a stable job, bro. Maybe when you get to a certain point in social media, then it might become more stable. But where I am and lots of other social media people are, it's not stable. 1 month you can earn an alright amount of money. The next month you can earn fucking virtually nothing. That is social media, so it's not stable. Whereas when you get to work, it's a stable income. You know exactly what you're going to earn every month. Exactly. Do you know what I mean, right? And that makes it a very stable income versus an income that fluctuates so much, like social media does. Until you get to a point where you've got 1 million followers or something, and then it doesn't matter how much it fluctuates because you're still earning a fortune. But until it gets to that point, trust me, it does fluctuate, up and down, up and down.
Every single
Morning. Yeah, it is self-employed, Jojo. I'm great, people in glass houses and all that. I'm great, mate. How are you?
Couple chokers. He's choking. He's choking. He's choking.
Do I like Danny Welbeck or Nico Miller? They're footballers, right? I don't know enough about them to give you an answer, bro. I'm not like a football fan like that, mate. I'm glad you're good, buddy. So I wouldn't be able to tell you who I like the most out of them two because I don't know enough about them. But I'm not a football fan like that anyway, bro. It's not something that I really watch. I don't watch football. I play football and I support Villa. And I've been to Villa Park a few times in my life, but only a few times. Yeah. But I'm not really into watching football, bro. I find it very, very boring. I always have found it very, very boring, bro. To me, it's a very boring game to watch. Because obviously you can sit there for 90 minutes and nobody scores a goddamn goal. That to me is boring. I mean, so I don't really watch football, bro. I'm not really into that stuff. I watch, when England play in the Euros or the World Cup, I watch every game. Because I am obviously a patriot, yeah? So I do watch every game when England play. And if Villa get through to a final of something, I'll watch. If I switch over the TV and Villa are playing, I'll usually sit there and watch for a bit. But apart from that, I don't watch. Really, bro. Sponsorship? Golfing? Don't be daft, bro. I'm never going to get sponsored again. What, me? You imagine that? You imagine that, Jojo? Danny G sponsored by Shrixon and all that, yeah? Yo, mans, I got sponsored by Shrixon today, yeah? They sponsored me, man. They've given me like 70 grand, yeah? And all new clubs and that. I got a coach and everything, yeah? Man's gonna be the next Tiger Spuds, innit? At 50. You get me? Oh, bruv. Nah, that'll never happen, bro. I don't think I'll ever get sponsored for golf. I'm not good enough, and I'm too old. Do you know what I mean? But listen, nice thought though. You know what I mean? It'd be a nice thought though. You go there, you get kitted out in all the newest stuff, with all the newest clubs, with all the newest balls, with all the newest everything. It's all fucking new. It's shiny. It's shiny.
Dude, it fucking rolls off. Take one more. Take one more.
You guys are also assholes. We got lots of time.
So much time, you have no idea. It is so early. It is literally.
Only if my friend was struggling, bro, that'd be different. I said to you, if my friend was happy, and he's not going to be happy if he's struggling, right? Them two things don't go together. If you're struggling in life in any way, you're never going to be happy, are you? What did I say to you? I said I'd be happy with my friends or anybody that I know, right, doing what they wanted to do. If they didn't want to work and that made them happy, I'd be happy for them. But if there was struggling, yeah, they wouldn't be happy, would they? So then my advice would be different. I'd be like, yo, bro, get a job. You'll be much happier if you get a job because you won't be struggling financially. But if the geezer, whoever it was happy, doing his thing and not working, and he had enough finances wherever he got them from to keep him afloat, and he was happy like that, and every time I saw him, he was smiling his tits off, I wouldn't say a goddamn word to him. Just let him carry on doing what he was doing. Why would I? If my mate's happy, why would I change that?
Always have to play safe. Feels good, bro. Always have to play safe.
Yes, goat.
Yeah, we're gonna take a couple practice putts in.
I'll settle down.
Oh, for me, people in glass houses, they will soon. Yes, N40. Golf tomorrow. They'll soon reveal themselves, bro. People in glass houses and all that, they'll soon reveal themselves. Listen, they're either nasty people from nasty channels that are coming in here to try and get a rise out of me, and they'll quickly realise they can't. Yeah. Or they'll get found out and banned and deleted. Right? Or they may have come from these nasty channels thinking, do you know something? I'm going to go and watch Danny. I'm going to go and give this guy a chance, man. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I've heard all this shit from them. Now I want to know the man myself. Now I want to get to know this geezer myself. So I'm going to go and watch him. And make my own fucking mind up. Rather than having other people make my mind up for me. Could have some people like that. So I'll give anybody a chance to stay in my life. As long as you're polite and courteous, yeah, you can always stay in my life. Not a problem. Enjoy it.
Borgard does not handle the pressure. No pressure.
They wouldn't be happy if they were struggling financially, bro. Nobody's happy when they can't put food on the table. No one. It puts too much stress on you to actually be happy. So they wouldn't be struggling, or they wouldn't be happy. Two totally different situations there, bro. One's happy with a little bit of money because they don't need much more. One is pretending to be happy, but financially struggling so I can see straight through it. And they're not really happy. They're just trying to pretend and put a face on. They're my friends, bro. Read them like a book. They've been my friends since I was a kid. I don't watch PFL now. Yes, people in glass houses and all that. I'm playing golf tomorrow. Today I'm going to relax because obviously I don't want to do no training or nothing today because I want my body to be fresh for tomorrow. I've got a feeling tomorrow, guys, when I upload the video, I'm just going to give you a warning. I don't know how I'm going to play. I've not got a fucking clue. I'm going to go. I'm going to play to the best of my ability. I'm going to use my head a lot. So if there's something that's narrow and dodgy, I can go for it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to lay up. So I'm going to play sensibly tomorrow because it is my first game back with my clubs, right? But I'm going to tell you something now. I've got a feeling. I've just got a feeling that it's not going to go well. I think I'm going to struggle to stay under 90 tomorrow. That's my goal, by the way. I know that's so far past my handicap. That's like a 20. But I ain't played for fucking 7 weeks with my clubs. I have not touched my clubs for 7 weeks. Well, it's nearly 8 weeks now. I went to the driving range the other day, and I swear to God, my connection with that 5-wood was shit. It was shit. I mean, I was on TikTok Live, and people on TikTok Live, some of them, I think my maximum hit off the deck with that 5-wood was 237 yards. Everything was between 215 and 225. With the 5-wood, for me, oh, my timing was so far out. It was fucking shit. Do you know what I mean, right? So I don't know whether that's going to correspond to the golf course, but we'll see. Because obviously I'll film the golf in a video format and then I'll upload it after. So you might get to see me hit some proper fucked up shots tomorrow. Can't do anything about it. I've already accepted it in my brain, as you can tell. I've already accepted the fact that tomorrow might not go too well. I've totally accepted it, like. So I won't get angry in the video. If shit goes bad, I'll probably end up laughing and looking at the camera and going, I fucking told you all. I fucking told you. I told you you're going to go bad. I've gone from tree to tree to tree right now. It's not going very fucking well, mate.
Hi. You want to say hi? That's a great video, guys. Thanks for tying. All right, guys. Good game. Really great playing a full set podcast. Whatever this is. He said we need the cards back, and then he put me on the
Fair play, Daniel. A hole in one is a hole in one.
I'm like, okay, we'll be back after.
Nah, I've not played in ages, man.
We want to do controversial shit on note, so let's just keep playing.
If I was almost pro. What?
I already have. Been there, done that.
You can have loads of money and still be happy, Alexandra. I agree with that one.
We have a one-hole sudden death playoff.
No, it won't be on here, Daniel. It'll be on my golf channel. I have a separate golf channel. Danny G Viking Golf on YouTube. Just type that in. Danny G Viking Golf. And you'll find my golf channel. It'll be on there, bro. I went on holiday and played a very expensive golf course. It was like £170 for the clubs, the buggy, and the course for me. And me and little Dan split the buggy. So it would have been even more if I played by myself. It would have been more like 190 quid. Right? But that's on there. It's the most recent video on there, part 1, part 2. So if you guys want to go and see me playing Tenerife, little Dan who I played with, we didn't play strict rules that day because we was out for fun. We was on a golf course that had cost us bare money. So during that video, I can tell you there's 3 shots, right, that normally we would play, and I didn't like. For one, Daniel at the beginning, as you'll hear on camera, was like, I want a mulligan. I want us to have a mulligan today, Uncle Dan, because we don't know this course, at all. We've never played it, and we're on holiday. I don't want it to be too stressful. I didn't want a mulligan, but Dan did. Now, a mulligan is whenever you play a shot, whatever shot you want throughout the day, if you fuck it up, you can drop a ball back at your feet and replay the fucker. Yeah, that is a mulligan. So, a proper mulligan. So basically, if you go out of bounds, off your tee shot, walk to where you think your ball is, which, you and your playing partner will have seen roughly where it is. If you can't find it, fuck it. Drop a ball at your feet and play it from there like your second shot. Not a drop ball. That's a mulligan. So we had one of them each. And we also rented clubs that were brand new. I was playing with tailor-made I-10s. Brand new. Sick clubs. There's 2 points during the game where we go onto rocks, like proper little pebble rocks, yeah? The first time we go on there, the green, because we fucked up the tee shots because we tried to hit it really hard to reach the green. Both of us fucked up the tee shot in about the same way, yeah? And rather than hit it off them rocks with these clubs that we'd rented, we had about 250 yards to go. I thought, we're going to have to hit this fucking full power with a 3-wood or something. And I'm not hitting it off them rocks. So I just got the ball and I put it next to us onto like the fairway. Well, I think it was sand that actually put it on, to be honest, because it was sand before the fairway. But all I did was just move it to the right. And then another hole, we went just off the side of the green, but it was all rocks. And I thought this time, I'm going to try and just take a little dink, not even to reach the green, because I had to go about 50 yards to the flag. So just a little dink off these rocks and see if it actually marks the clubs. So I did a little tiny dink, man, looked at the bottom of the club, and it was scratched. And I was like, fuck that. So I picked the balls and put them on the fairway again. So there was 3 shots during that round, where we had a mulligan and where I moved 2 of the balls because there was in positions where they may damage the clubs. If I would have been there with my own clubs, we would have took them shots. Because it's his own clubs. If we damage his own clubs on a golf course, I mean, you've seen me take it out of roots and all sorts, haven't you? When I've been playing. So I'll take the shot with my own clubs, but I'm not taking it with a brand new set of fucking TaylorMades that I've just rented. I'm not taking it off fucked up ground. Not happening. But that's the only 3 shots. Other than that, you get to see all the round, every shot. Tony filmed all of it. Enjoy. Yeah, lots of beer, Daniel. Morning, Dean. How are you this morning, brother? Yeah, it was a bit strange, that Black Hawk helicopter incident. It was. I'm always on the golf course, yeah. How are you today, Dean? You good?
We're gonna go meet our surgeon
talking about all sorts of madness this morning, a bit of golf and all sorts. I'm going somewhere this year to play golf in Portugal, somewhere. Don't know where. Ain't got a clue. I've not got a clue. Not organised by me. But it'll be my first ever golfing holiday. I was going to go on one myself anyway. Like I was actually going to go on a golf holiday this year myself. Literally, you know. But then obviously I play for a society. So I'm going to go with them. I'm chilling today, bro. I'm playing golf tomorrow. That's about it, really. I'm decorating my front room next week, Dean. The famous wallpaper will be gone, brother. The famous wallpaper will be fucking gone. Perfect time to do it, Dean, isn't it, while I'm off work? I was just sat here with Tony, not yesterday, the day before, and I was sat here, was watching TV and that. And I was like, Bab, do you want me to do the front room? And she looked at me and she was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, I'm off fucking working, do you know what I mean? So I might as well just do the front room, like. Just get yourself some, I mean, we're not changing the furniture. Changing the curtains, blind, light, wallpaper, obviously skirting boards, door, paint. Yeah, so I'm just decorating it. Oh, fair play, Alexandra. I didn't tell your brother, as a fellow golfer, what a lovely little pastime to have. It's wicked, especially when you've got a little group that you play with, which I have. I play with people all the time, right? So right laugh between your mates. And fair play to him. He's chosen a good sport there for camaraderie. Because golf is like that. It's if you've got a group of people you play with, you know, it's wicked. You got a little bit of competition going. You take the piss out of each other when you hit bad shots because you're used to playing with each other all the time. So when you hit a shot that's absolutely shit, like if I hit a shit shot off the tee, they're all laughing at me, man. They're like, Danny, what the fuck did you just do? You're supposed to use the sharp end, you know, bro. My brother says that to me a lot. Yo, bro, you're supposed to use the sharp end, you know. I'm like, fuck you, bro. Oh, that's a shame, Dean. Oh, I would have took the work, man. You know I would have took it. Yes, shooter. How you doing, brother? Are you good? I ain't trained for 2 days, you know, it feels mad. But somebody gave me some advice the other day when I was training. And I was like, I'm going to take the advice, and I have. Yes, Kieran, how you doing, bruv? You good? I'm good, mate.
Jason Love just left my fucking room, bro. My back is blown out, bro. Why? What's weird about that, bro? Yeah, actually take that out.
Whenever my sons are at home this week, I'm going to rope them into helping me do this room as well. They can fucking do some of it because they do live here. They'll be like, nah, Dad, I'm shit at decorating. I'm like, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I agree. You're shit at painting. You're shit at wallpapering, lads. But you're not shit at stripping the walls, and you're not shit at rubbing down the woodwork, mate. Because anybody can do that mush. So they'll be like, nah, Dad, you're the decorator. I'll be like, yeah, I am. Yes, I am, boys. You are correct. I'm the one that'll do all the decorating, all the painting and everything. You are correct, boys. It's a lot of work, yeah? So you can help me do all the prep, boys. And they'll be like, rubbing down, Dad. Oh, Dad. Oh, no, Dad. They'll look at the sandpaper. I swear to God, they will look at that sandpaper like 14 demons from hell have come to get them, man. Every time I do a room, you know. And I will have, like, I'm not joking with you. I'll be rubbing down, yeah, for about 4 hours mush. They'll walk in the house, yeah, from work, right? I'll let them chill for an hour or whatever. But me, if I was still at work and I've decided to do this, I'd be doing it after work. So I'd walk straight in, and instead of training, I'd be fucking decorating. So at the end of the day, I'll let them chill for an hour. They've been at work and that. And I'll be like, boys, come here. You gotta help me sandpaper, man. You know what I mean? And that'll be it. I swear they'll come downstairs. They'll look like they've been slapped 42 times by the missus. They've had all the money stolen out the bank. Yeah. By somebody who's got no name and is from the 15th century. So they can't even find the fucker. And they woke up this morning and aliens had abducted them and put their ears where the nose is and the nose where their ears is. Yeah. Now that is how bad it is for them if I ask them to fucking sandpaper mush. It looks like somebody's like give them the death sentence. I mean, you are going to line up on that wall, yeah, and we are going to shoot you with rifles. That's how bad it looks. I'm telling you, the face on them will be fucking funny as fuck.
Alright, this trip's fucking crazy, boys. So it's Salim's birthday.
Oh, 20 times listen to this.
One thing he does like.
I am very honest. I'm very truthful with all of you, yeah?
You could probably tell. So
I played a competition. I played a few last year. But one of the competitions I played, I finished 7th, I think, out of 30 odd. Yeah, but still, I finished joint 7th with my bro. Yeah, but still, bro, listen to this. It was my first ever competition with all these people. And because there's so many of them, 30 odd of them, nearly 40 of them, yeah, they're all stood on the first tee. Yeah, watching you tee off. We was like the third group teeing off, so there was still most of them on the tee. I haven't played a competition for years. And so I was like, okay, then fuck it. So I got my 4-iron out. It was a par 3, but it was long, and it was at the top of a hill. So it was like 150 yards, I think. But with it being uphill, it was more like 180. Yeah? So I pulled out my 4-iron, and I thought, right, I'm going on the green, but I'm going to have to hit this hard. Big mistake, this, mate. This is a big mistake. Imagine the first time these guys have ever seen me hit a ball. Right? I teed off, bro. I tried to hit it hard with my blades, yeah? Bruh. Out of bounds. To the right, straight out of bounds. It was out of bounds. I was like, oh my fucking God. I can't believe I've just done that. So I teed up another ball. Same place. Same place. I had to pull out my 7-iron. And just hit it soft and put it in the middle of the fairway. Bro. How embarrassing is that? How embarrassing is that, man? But I was very nervous. I'll be honest, I was very nervous. More nervous than I think I've ever been. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't happened since, but yeah, that was embarrassing, man. That was really embarrassing. I think I probably went probably that shade of red, I think. I think I went that shade of red, you know, bro.
Here we go, fellas.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
It's 4:30 a.m. and we're going on a fucking hot air balloon. I guess we missed sunrise. We're gonna have a little sunrise hot air balloon party.
Yeah, 20 times. How embarrassing. You can't get more embarrassing than that, can you? You just can't. You can imagine my head was hanging off the floor when I walked up that fairway. I was walking forward, but my head was dangling that much because I was that disappointed in myself that my head was touching the fucking floor, I think. Morning, Scott. Right then, new subject. Oh, by the way, for those of you in here, you can always hit the thumbs up, you know, it does help my life. What the fuck is this, man? I've got to be careful what music and stuff I put in the background, you know, because my video the other day, as you know, the training one I did. Oh yeah, Dean. Here's the experiment. I've been thinking about what you said since that video, because have you tried to find that training video from the other day? Won't be able to, bro. It's been like YouTube have basically hidden it from most of the. It's partially visible. So what that means is some people will be able to watch it, but most people won't. Yeah. Because of what you said, Dean. Because of exactly what you said, bro. You was right. I knew you was anyway. That's why I took you seriously. That's why I took you the advice. And I've been thinking about it. So this is an experiment now. This live, I've had no music in the background. This is an experiment. It's just come to my head. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Dean, this is the experiment now. Let's see if this one gets fucked. because of the music in the background. Let's see if this music is allowed. It should be allowed. It's a mix. I mean, it's not like it's a mix, bro. I mean, YouTube should not be able to recognize this as a song because it's not a song. It's a total mix of loads of different songs. So let's see, Dean. Let's do the little experiment now and see if this is okay. Because yeah, you was totally right the other day about the music in the background, bro. Totally right. Yeah, always when loads of watching. Nothing, bro. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, bro. What do you reckon, Dean? Do you reckon that this will be alright? Because as you can tell, it's a total mix, bro. Like YouTube should not have a problem with this because it's not a song, it's a mix, totally different beat and everything. So it should be alright with this, isn't it? We'll see. Experiment, brother. Because if this is alright, then I can train to this. You know, when I do a next training live or whatever, I can train to this. I've took loads of advice just lately, bro. Seriously, loads. Mark said to me the other day, are people in glass houses? It does, bro. It really does. Because the other day, my live that I did where I was training, well, see if you can find it now. See if you can find the live where I'm training the other day. I've only done 2 lives before this one, and one of them is me training. Bro, I go on there and it's like partially blocked. And it was because I was playing, like I have started to go, like I've gone through it, but it's like I've got to mute the segments where there's tunes in there that are not allowed. I think there's about 5 of them. So there's 5 segments of that video that I'm going to have to mute. So I'm not, you can't hear what I'm saying, but you can't hear the music neither, to be able to leave it on there. You know what I mean? So I've got to go through all of them now and then mute all the segments with the tunes that are not allowed. And I'm not monetized, bro. Mate, YouTube must have changed, bro. It must have. Dean warned me the other day when I was in live. He went, Danny, see these tunes? They'll get this money, they'll get this video banned. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, maybe you're right. But don't forget, it's not just YouTube. You've got to imagine the amount of reporting that will probably be going on to my new channel now. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but think what happened at my work. So think what will be happening with this channel. So it's like anything YouTube would not normally pick up, they'll have to look into it now, right? You know what I mean? So this is like an experiment. Yes, James, probably. To get this channel monetized, it's 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. I'll get the 1,000 subs a piece of piss. Do you know what I mean? No fucking problem for Koala Keith, mate. Motherfuckers used to wrangling fucking 16-foot crocs and tickling the toes. He's used to fighting fucking wars with the koalas, mate. The fucking koala army, mate. Oh, fucking won the last battle last week, mate. That's my fucking Sheila. My Sheila will fucking tell ya. 15 of the cunts. 15 of the cunts that came at me. They had war armour on. They had fucking big blades, shields. They formed a fucking shield wall, the little furry fuckers. And they tried to steal more fucking socks. I wasn't having none of it. All fucking wrangled and all dangled and all fucking span and all danced, mate. Even the kangaroos won't come near me now, mate. Even the fucking roos. They know fucking better. They fucking know better, can't? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, fucking boy. Just a little bit from Koala Keith there, mate. Just thought I'd come say hello and that. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy. Yes, people. It won't take me long to monetize this channel. I'm great, Dylan. How are you? Yes, LA. How you doing, bro? I can see you. Oh, man. Wicked mix in it. It's a wicked mix in it. Do you know how much I want to get up and train right now? Every fibre of my being, yeah, wants to train right now, man. I'm not going to. I'm like forcing myself to stay sat down, you know. Nothing, Scott. I've got to chill today. Yes, LA. Sounds like a fucking plan, bro. I would join you. Bro, I would join you. Yeah, but I call, bro. I'm playing golf tomorrow, man. I can't be training today. It's killing me, bro. It's killing me, bro. Man just wants to get up and do some shit, bruv. My bench is right there, bruv. My bar's right there, bruv. My dumbbells are right there, my weights are right there. I can see it all. It's all around me. It's all around me. It's like temptation. It's like, no, get off me. Get off me, temptation. I'm not doing it. I'm not lifting no weights. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing it. No, Danny. Okay. No, Danny. Today, Alexandra, I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe I'm cooking for the glorious wife today. I believe. I think I am cooking meals this afternoon. I did ask her if she wanted to go out for a meal, but she said no. I said, would you like to go out for a meal today, darling? And she was like, no. And I was like, why? And she was like, because it's fucking freezing and it's miserable, Danny. I'd rather stay in the house and have a nice meal in the house, rather than go out and stand in that freezing cold and walk in that freezing cold. It's horrible, Danny. And I was like, okay, man, chill out. You know what I mean? So, yeah. We was going to go out today. Well, I was planning to take her out somewhere today, but she doesn't want to go out. Tomorrow, I might be able to persuade her after golf, yeah, to come and have a few bevies with me or something. But I know she's not going to go out for food tomorrow either, because she's already got a turkey crown in there that she started cooking. So she's cooking Sunday dinner. So it's like, you know what I mean? I think she's waiting. I think when it heats up, during the weather gets better, she'll be out all the time. She'll be like, Danny, can we go and play fucking shuffleboard? Danny, can we go and do this? Danny, can we go and do that? I'll be like, yeah, of course we can, man. You know what I mean, right? So I think she's just going to wait till it heats up a bit. We all rebels, death before the sun up and bomb on the first niggas knew we came from murder, pulling up in the hearse. West side was the wall crowd busting off pretty screaming fuck. All y'all niggas is why. Well, people in glass houses and all that, she is right. It could be a different Alexandra. You don't know, it could, because I'm not going to say that word, but with the other channels, bro, don't forget, we have had another Lanessi in there. We have had another Spray in there. We've had another Mark in there. Fuck me, we've had my mum in there. We've had my son in there. We've had all my kids in there. All the names of all my kids. The names of my family members in there. People do obviously you know, make up a lot of names to go into that chat and say nasty shit. So I don't know if Alexandra's in that chat. I don't know if it is Alexandra that's in that chat, but she's never nasty here. Yeah. So I would give her the benefit of the doubt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said to you earlier, brother, I know you're only looking out for me, people in glass houses and all that. Yeah, I know you're only looking out for me, but I know this, but I always give everybody the benefit of the doubt, right? So for me, yeah, on this channel, on my channel, if you are polite and courteous, you're fine in my lives. The moment you turn from polite and courteous to nasty, anybody is gone. It doesn't matter who you are. I won't have it on the channel no more. But right now, at the moment, Alexandra's not done anything to warrant me banning her off the channel. Do you get what I mean? So I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You only get one chance with me. If you fuck that chance up, you're done. You only get one. So it's one of them ones, man. Oh yes, spray. There's loads of sprays, bro. I mean, your spray, but there's loads of fucking sprays, bro. And yeah, I'm fine with GC, bro. I ain't got nothing doing with GC's sound. We made up ages ago. What I will say about the general, right? Yeah, is he's one of the very few people on here that up to now, yeah, has like morals, bro. When it comes to, you know, making up with me and sticking to it, yeah, fair play to that geezer, you know, because there's so many, like, you know, people. I mean, it'll never happen again, bro. I'm not that fucking stupid now. I don't want to make up with nobody on YouTube. No, none of the dark side, really. And right, you know, the people I've had problems with are welcome in here. You're not going to get no second chance from me, no chance, right? But the general, yeah, bro. What can I say apart from fair play to the guy? I mean, I would not say anything bad about him. I agreed to that when we shook hands, kind of thing, online. I totally agreed to that, and I would never say anything bad about the dude. In fact, I'll only say anything positive about him, because since we made up, he has not gone back on his word. He has, from what I know, he has not disrespected me. I don't even think he's really mentioned me, has he? Do you know what I mean? So fucking fair play to him, mate, because he's one of the few geezers on here. Do you know what I mean? As far as I can tell, one of the few actual proper men that mean what they say, like me. Yeah, so fair play to him. What's the prediction for Danny Christie and Brett May? Listen, right, I'm going to give you a very honest opinion. Right, I'm not going to disrespect either man. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just going to give you my honest opinion. And you've got to understand, this is not coming from the opinion of a professional fighter. This is not coming from somebody who has had 100 ring fights and knows everything. I'm just an observer like you guys. Yeah, I'm just an observer and a fan of, you know, when shit on YouTube actually really does happen, which it's only really them guys that ever anything happens with. The rest of it's all just waffle and talk, yeah? But them guys, it does, right? And all I will say is, like, I'm just an observer like you guys. I'm not claiming to be from a place of extreme knowledge or anything. I'm a fuck. Do you know what I mean? I'm a fuck. I've had some street brawls in my life. I'm not a professional fighter. Nowhere fucking near, right? I'm just coming from an observer's point of view. Like the rest of you, from where you're coming from. I'm coming from the same place, yeah? Where Brett and Danny are concerned, Brett's a big lad. He's got big fucking hands. I would imagine if he has been training well and he's got mobility within his hips so he can fucking move that body weight, he's probably going to have a bang on him, I would imagine, yeah? So that is a dangerous thing with Brett. He's a lot bigger than Danny, a lot bigger. And I would imagine he's going to have a fucking bang on him. And he has got big hands. I can tell when somebody's got big hands. Brett's got big hands. I don't know how hard Brett is. Yeah, I have seen that one fight, like everybody else has, on YouTube when he went into the bare knuckle and he gassed out really quick. So all I would say is, from an observer's point of view, not dissing anybody, he may have a big bang. Danny can take a big bang because he took a few off Decker, didn't he? So Danny can take a big bang, although it can just take one to end a fight. So yes, if Brett caught him right on the end of the chin, right, with a stomping right up, with all his body weight behind it, he would knock Danny clean the fuck out. Right, it's a guarantee, bro, because he's a big man. Brett's a big guy, yeah, a lot bigger than Danny. Danny, on the other hand, has experience, speed, footwork, and a lot of fights behind him now in the last few years. A lot of getting punched in the head by people who have hard punches. A lot of fighting against an opponent in a bare knuckle situation. So Danny has the experience on him. Danny has the speed on him. And it's not like Danny's got a shit chin. Yes, people will say, do you remember when he got caught by that jab right on the end of his bonds? And he put him on his knee and that, yeah? People say, yeah, you nearly got sparked clean out. But listen, he got caught clean. Listen, I'm telling you straight, if somebody throws like a jab, I mean, this is not from a professional standpoint, this is just from an observer like all of you, yeah? And obviously, I've done a little bit of movement myself, so I understand how body weight kind of works, right? So if somebody goes, from here, so if you stood here, yeah, and somebody goes, bang, with the body weight behind that jab, and they catch you on the end of the chin, right, you are going on your arse, man. You've just got to catch somebody in the perfect place. Like, you know that jab that hit Dan, and he went on his knee, yeah? If he would have got hit anywhere else in his face, it wouldn't have hurt him. Do you know that? He just got caught in the perfect place, which can happen to anyone, yeah? But Danny has a lot of experience over Brett. He has a lot of skill over Brett, and he has a lot of speed over Brett. And also has a good chin. Do not get it twisted. Danny has got a good chin, yeah? So, I see it going one or two ways, just from an observer's point of view, not disrespecting either man. What I will say is when they do have a fight, I hope that none of them come away, you know, with like serious injuries. They're going to get cut up, they're going to get bloodied up, obviously, because they're fighting, right? But I hope none of them come away with anything, you know, like lasting in life. I hope you both walk out of there on your own 2 feet. You know, the better man won on the day kind of thing. So yeah, Brett has advantages over Dan. Size, power, weight, big fucking hands, right? Danny has advantages over Brett. Speed, knowledge, experience, and fitness. So we'll see what happens. If Brett goes in there super fit, if he just works on his cardio, and he goes in there super fit, probably drops a bit of weight, and gets loads of manoeuvrability in his hips, he could cause Danny a problem. I don't think he's going to be able to get that fit. And that's not disrespecting the guy. I'm just being honest. In the time it takes for somebody to get that fit, yeah, to get as fit as what he needs to get, it takes so much dedication, like, do you know what I mean, right? You've got to be out running, road running every fucking day. You have to be out road running every day. You've got to go out in the morning, every morning, road running to get that kind of fitness. And I only know, not because I've ever tried to get fighting fitness, just because I've wanted to get my fitness to where I can possibly get to. Do you get what I mean? Just to test my physicality and my fitness. Nothing to do with fighting. But when I did that, to get to my peak of fitness, I was out running every fucking day. Every day I was road running and just increasing it and increasing it and increasing it every day. Not trying to run a faster time, increasing the distance. Every fucking day, just increasing the distance. Yeah? I don't think Brett is going to do that. I don't. Who do I think is going to win? I think Danny's going to win. I do think Danny is going to win. I think Danny is going to beat Brett. And that's not disrespecting him at all. That's not disrespecting Brett. That's just giving my opinion on who I think is going to win. I think Danny's going to win. But, and there is a but, he's going to have to be careful. Because if he gets caught slipping and Brett catches him on the end of the chin, like I said, Brett's a big guy, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to do some damage if he catches him right on the end of the fucking chin. Right, so it could go either way. I would say it's probably 60-40 Dan. Yeah, I would say it's 60-40 Danny Christie. It could go either way. I don't know what it is. I just think Dan's going to win. I just think Danny's going to win, even though Brett is a big lad and strong. You know what I mean? I still think Dan's going to win. running, road running. Not. There's no point in running on a running machine. Don't get that twisted, right? I'm going to tell you straight. Running on a running machine don't do fuck all for your fitness. It does nothing. Road running does. Because when you run on a running machine, you're just lifting your legs up. The fucking machine does it for you. When you run on the road, you've got to push off with every step. And if you put hills into that, hill runs, it's even better. You put hill runs into that. So say, I don't know, say you jog a 2 mile to a destination where there's a hill. Get your breath back, have a few sips of water, a steep hill, and do 10 hill runs. Sprint them as fast as you fucking can, right? And you fuck yourself up really bad. You throw up, yeah? Finish it, and then run back the 2 mile. That will add so much fucking cardiovascular fucking fitness to you, it's unreal. It's so simple, so easy to do. But trust me, it will make you so much more fit in a few weeks as well. It doesn't even take long. The human body is very responsive to this stuff. Very responsive. Like when it gets to spring and summer, I will start making myself really fit again. I'm not as fit as what I normally am now. I'm still pretty fit, but I'm not as fit as what I normally am. But when we get towards spring and summer, I'll be out running and stuff again. And I will get fit so quick. Because the human body just responds fast, man. People underestimate what this can do. Yes, Bobby. Bro, what is stamina, people in glass houses? What is stamina measured off? Stamina. How fast you can recover whilst being out of breath. That's stamina. What's good for boxing? How fast you can recover while being out of breath, right? That is what stamina is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? That's how you measure someone's stamina, by how fast they can recover after extreme exertion. I recover very fast, right? 10 seconds or something. Do you get what I mean? That's stamina though, isn't it? Ah, Jojo. That wouldn't happen. No golfing today, bro. I don't know, Garfield. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know, bro. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Fingers crossed. If I was still in the same job, I would say yes. But I'm not, am I? Yeah, you've got. That's why I say do hill runs on a sprint. Ah, yes, Jojo. I know it was only a suggestion, but that would never happen, bro. I'm not really interested, bro, to be honest. I mean, obviously, fucking Misfits contacted me or some shit themselves. Like if Misfits actually contacted me, you know, KSI himself, and when I've got 50 grand here for you, Danny, blah blah, I would do it. I'd be a fool not to. Yeah, but other than that, I'm just not interested, bro. I'm just not interested. Ivor the Boneless Man. He was a nutty character in this programme. Geezer was fucking off it. Bannatyne's Gym. Where's Bannatyne's Gym, bro? Don't even know where that is. I've never heard of it. I don't know, Die Hard. I don't know, bro. I'm not ego-driven now. He's a young man. He's been trained by the best trainers for 5 years. Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Oh, Duncan banner time. But where do you live though? What's your area? Because obviously you're not in every gym, are you? What's your area like? What area do you work in? Yes, Dad Venture, how you doing? Yeah, everybody just really needs to stop asking about fighting. It's a bit, you know, I mean, we don't need to be talking about it. Like. Very well said there, brother. I'm glad you're good, bro. Are you in Chester? It's a bit far, bro. Why do I prefer training at the home rather than the gym? Well, because obviously with the gym, yeah, you pay membership. So it's cheaper to train at home. With the gym, especially with my gym, where I used to train, it's extremely busy. So being able to park your car outside is usually impossible. Also, when you go in the gym and you've got a busy, popular gym, which my gym was, sometimes you're having to wait to use stuff. Sometimes there's that many people in there using stuff that you may have to not train that muscle that day. You may have to decide on doing another one because the stuff that you need to train that muscle is just not available because there's personal training classes or stuff going on in there. So all that reason really, yeah, I prefer training at home because I've got it all there. It's just all there, right? I can train with the bench. I need some kind of pull-up bar. That's what I need. I need some kind of way to do wide grip pull-ups. That's the only thing I can't do is my lats. But everything else I can do with that bench, them dumbbells and that bar. Everything I would do in the gym. So it's easier. It's more accessible. It's in my front room. So obviously when I was working, like I stopped training at the gym ages ago for the reasons I've just given you. But also when I'm back at work, I wouldn't have the time. I didn't get back till nearly 7 o'clock every night. So it's more ideal for me to just walk in from work and just lift weights straight away. Yeah, so there's so many reasons. I get to listen to whatever music I want to listen to when I'm training. I've got access to my fridge in there. If I want a bottle of water and I run out of more water, I ain't going to buy one. I just go and get one out of my fridge. I mean, there's so many upsides about training at home. And you can do it more frequent because you live here. So, like, you can do it way more frequent than what you would at the gym. There's never no excuse to not use fucking weights, especially if it's your day. Do you know if it's your day that you're supposed to be training and the weights are next to you there? What kind of excuse do you have? You ain't really got one, have you? They're fucking right there. You haven't got to get in your car and get to the gym. They're there. It does, Bobby. How are you, bro? So yeah, that's my opinion, like why I train in the house. I prefer it. Not that my gym was a bad gym, it's a good gym, but like I said, there's lots of reasons where the gym costs you more money. Sometimes you have to wait to use machinery, sometimes you can't even use it at all because there's classes going on. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, if you run out of water in the gym, you've got to pay more money to buy some more. You don't get to listen to your own music in the gym. You have to listen to whatever music they put on. Do you get what I mean? So it's like lots of advantages from training at home, lots. And that's why I train at home. And I will probably always train at home because there's no need for me to go to the gym. Well, that's a lie. I will go to the gym down the road at some point in the next couple of months, but I probably will train because I'll be in the gym, but only to see the owners, really. Just to see the fucking owners because they're good people and I ain't seen them for ages. That's the only reason I'll go down there. Well, I used to be a member of one of them that's about 5 miles away from me, bro. But it was just too far. I couldn't be asked to travel all the time there. I love training, but sometimes like I don't like doing all the travelling if I've got to get to a gym that's pretty far. But I used to do the same, bro. I used to I got the 24-hour gym because at the time I was working nights, yeah. and I was going to work, finishing my night shift, and then going straight to the gym, and it was dead. I had the whole gym to my fucking self at 4 o'clock in the morning. The whole fucking gym. Do you know what I mean, right? So it was dead. So that's why I did that 24-hour thing, because it fitted in with my work at the time. I don't know people in glass houses, because we, like me and Tony, we do places and we do them loads, and then we like move on to other places. So obviously with South Shields and that, I have been there loads. I've been to Hartlepool loads. So it might not be for a while, you know, bro. Not that I don't love Newcastle, because I do. I love Newcastle, but probably not for a while, you know, bro. Because I've got other things I've got to do. Do you know what I mean? I don't know about these plane crashes, you know. Like, I haven't really been following it, folks. So come on then, in chat. Hit me up with some information. Come on. Hit me up with some info. Because you guys must know more than me, right? So for a change, you hit me up with some info. What's going on? What plane crashes? 2 in the space of days, something dodgy. 2 in the space of... Who was on the planes? Was it just normal passengers, or... It's a false flag. What do you mean? Oh, hold on. I don't know nothing about this. So you tell me if this is correct. Are they trying to blame Russia? Just answer that one for me. Yo, people in glass houses and all that, are they trying to blame Russia? Has Russia been mentioned to do anything to do with these planes? No. Well, it can't really be a false flag then, innit? Because that's the only false flag they need right now. A false flag is a reason to go to war. To cause a reason to go to war with another country. What do you mean, yeah, they're blaming Russia? I'm getting conflicting information here, bro. Loads of people here are saying, no, they're not blaming Russia, and you're saying, yeah, they are blaming Russia. So are they, or are they not? I'll have to have a look myself into this. I'll have to look into this myself. Google it. Right, yeah, let's have a look then. I know how to type this in. I've got me on the phone in my hand, so I'll tell you now. Got me on the phone in my hand, yeah? Let's see who's to blame. Who is America blaming for the plane crashes? And it'll just tell me straight away. Who is America blaming for the plane crashes? CNN loves spreading shit. Right, let me read it. Investigation underway. Well, from what I'm reading here, what? So, okay, so from what I've just read, so what I've just read was the is it skating team? Yeah, was they all Russian? Because they've got like a Russian, they've all got Russian names. The flights was in America. Do you know what I mean? I mean, fucking hell, it's very sad, isn't it? That all these young people have lost their lives in that. R.I.P. to all of them. Much love to all your families, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. That's a very, very sad day. Yeah? Fucking hell, man. They had all their lives in front of them, for fuck's sake. That's bad. That's bad. But it doesn't... Nah, probably not a false flag, bro. It can't be a false flag. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out in the days to come. All aircraft were flying too low. Well, why was all the aircraft flying too low? Why? There's got to be a reason for them to be flying that low. Listen, I'll look into it, and as the information comes out, I'll have a look into it, and I'll see if there might not be anything dodgy. The plane was landing. Well, Goat, why was there a Black Hawk helicopter near a runway of a commercial airline? What? That doesn't make any... Why was there a Black Hawk helicopter anywhere near the runway when a plane was landing? I don't understand that. That's fucking mental. Military training on a fucking airfield where you got commercial jets. Oh my God. That's just, I have never, ever got on a plane and landed in Heathrow, Birmingham, Manchester, or anywhere, yeah? And as I've landed, I've seen a fucking military helicopter in my runway. You know what I mean? Never. That's a very dodgy thing about this, to be fair. Why the fuck was a Black Hawk helicopter around the runway of a commercial airline? That doesn't make no sense. They have plenty of land to do their military exercises. Why the fuck are you doing it near a runway where a passenger plane is going to land? That's a bit dodgy. Oh yeah, people in glass houses and all that. Now I understand what you're saying, kind of thing. Now I understand what you're saying. Was they all Russian people on the plane? Because they could be Ukrainians or they could be Russians, right? With the names, I don't know, because I wouldn't know. Was the Russian or was they? It doesn't say there. Mate, I won't be going to full-scale war with Russia. I'll tell you straight, there's no way in a million years. There's no way that I would ever do that. We all know what it's all for. I have to be careful how I word this. So I have to be very careful. So you have to read between the lines, buddy. You're all going to have to read between the lines, man. But a certain country that everybody is against right now, you have to do your own research on this, is the only country that is really keeping the world free right now. Because there's another country over the other side of the world that likes chow mein, yeah, and the way they run their country is the way that the Western world wants the whole world to be run. The only people who are actually stopping that transition are the people that everybody's fighting against right now. And obviously you know, people in glass houses and all that, as people that he has just said, yeah, are being possibly we're all going to go to war with. Once that country is out of the way, there's no other country that will stop the transition to total surveillance and total domination over your lives. Absorb all that and make of it what you will. Do your own research. It's just very, very mad information, isn't it? It's just information I just gave you. It's only information. Yeah, you do with it what you will. I'm not saying that that's fact at all. I'm just saying that's information that I've just given you. Yeah, you have to go and do your own research and find out what you think yourself. Jojo, I'm getting very good at wording this stuff. Well, no, the UK could never be like Afghanistan, bro, because Afghanistan's desert and the UK is grass. So it could never actually be like Afghanistan, ever. And believe me now, a multicultural world was always going to come. So you need to really get used to it. Like, there's nothing can stop that now, you know. Here's another one for you. Read between the lines. So, if a certain two countries had never convinced the world that another certain country had nuclear bombs when they didn't, and they didn't go there, I mean, this is just theory, it's not fact, this is just theory, yeah, right, so you have to check it out yourself, do your own research, right, but then those other two countries went into that area of the world and blew the shit out of it and destabilized it completely, and then they caused the problem that everybody's moaning about now. So it's like, who do you blame? Well, the two countries that started all this, the people that run those countries are probably the ones to blame. You have to do your research. This is only theory. You have to do your research to find out what I'm talking about. So you have to understand, it was caused by the people that run these two countries. All this refugee problem was caused by them. For greed. For certain people to get richer, whilst the working class man gets poorer. It's just how it works, man. You are all, gotta be careful how I word this one. You are all very indoctrinated into the system with your minds. And not all, some, a lot. Well, no, I'm going to say not just some, a lot. A lot of people are very indoctrinated into the system within your mind. You don't have a free mind. Because anybody who is racist, yeah, that word there is the most farcical fucking word in the world. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't even be a word. It shouldn't even be a thing, to be fair. Right? Because we are all the human race. So you can't be racist to your own race. But if you are, then there's certain people in this world, I'm not going to say any names, you have to do the research yourself, this is just theory, yeah? There's certain people in this world that will be doing this. Yes. Yes. You keep hating each other. You keep hating each other. And we don't have to go to war, we don't even have to get into a battle. The battle's already won. Just keep hating each other. That's how it is. You have hatred towards your fellow man for what the news has told you about this person, or what the news has told you about this person's country of origin, what the news has told you, what the news has told you all your life. Yeah? I'm not saying the news is not correct. Just a theory. Go and do your own research. The news could be totally correct. Yeah? right? But because you've been so indoctrinated into the system, you don't understand how divisionary your brains have become. They've become so divisionary. And that does not help us, the working class, man. It doesn't help none of us. It really doesn't. When you are that divisionary, where you hate somebody because, you know, they're a different colour skin to you, or you hate somebody because of a God they follow, you have to understand. I know what everybody's going to say to me, yeah, but in Islam, Danny, they've got some bad shit going on with that religion. Yes, they fucking have, mush. Yes, they have. So is Christianity. Every religion does. Every religion has people who take the religion too far and think they can do what the fuck they want. Every religion has that, man. But every religion also has good people who only look at the good parts of the religion and stick to the good parts of the religion. Same as, and that's the same for Muslim, Christianity, paganism, anything you want to name. Any religion. There are good and bad parts. Why? Because there are good and bad people of every colour of skin, of every nationality, because we're all human. We're all the same. In humankind, there are bad people and there are good people. It doesn't come down to colour of skin. You may be led to believe that through news telling you what to believe, and because you're not open-minded enough, you can't see through it, but that's your problem. And whilst the whole world keeps thinking like this, we will never, ever, and I do mean this, we will never, ever, ever, ever have a semblance of freedom. That's just the truth. I agree, but why would you want to fit into somebody's way of life? I'm not saying we should fit into a Muslim way of life if you're a Christian, but a Muslim shouldn't fit into a Christian's way of life because he's a Muslim. Each religion should be left to do their own thing. Nobody should be persecuted for what they believe in, the world over, because it is just a belief. You should be persecuted if your beliefs make you do bad things. Yeah, then you should be persecuted. Whether you're Christian, pagan, Muslim, if you're a bad fucker, yeah, and you're following words of a doctrine in your sick mind in a sick way, you should be persecuted. But that doesn't matter what religion you are, because you're persecuting the person for having fucked up beliefs. You're not persecuting the religion. That should never be a thing. Think about what I'm saying. I'm only speaking sense, man. Yes, we do have religions that want to dominate others, and that is their problem for the way they think. Because no religion should want to dominate another religion. That's wrong. But not all Muslims want to dominate Christianity. Some do, some don't. Christianity, though, on a whole, in my opinion, has become quite weak. They're not able to fight back. They've become too weak. Not that there should ever be a point where one religion should try and take over another. That's wrong. Everybody's personal belief is a personal fucking belief. In God, if you believe in God. That is your belief. And nobody should ever, and I mean ever, try and take that away from you. Whatever that belief and whatever that God may be. That's my opinion. And don't forget, I'm basically an atheist. Coming from a point of view of an atheist. I don't necessarily believe in your God or his God or his God or his God. So I'm coming from a position of not really believing in God here. So I'm outside the box looking in. And you've got to understand, bro, that while we are in these little groups, yeah, we can never band together and make a difference. I've thought about this for many years. You want to make a difference, I've got to be careful how I word this. This is just an opinion. This is not fact. This is just an opinion. Right, you can make your own decision on this. This is just an opinion. But, okay, look, I'm going to have to take this back in the day now. And you're going to have to infer what you can from what I'm talking about. So I hope loads of you have got your heads switched on. So, the Roman Empire, back in the day. Yeah, say they had a standing army of 2 million. So an army of one religion, so an army that believes in one God, that is 100,000 strong, comes over the hill to fight that army of Romans, yeah, who dominate the world at the time. The rich elite Romans, right, who dominate the world. They have no chance. They will lose that battle. They'll fucking lose. Why? Because there's another tribe over here of 100,000 that don't believe the same as them and they hate them. Then there's another tribe over here that's not the same colour as them and they hate them, but they've got 100,000 as well. And then there's another one over here with 100,000 and another one over there with 100,000. There's probably about 700 tribes with 100,000. But because they don't believe in the same God or they don't follow the same system of religion, they'll fight each other rather than fighting their common enemy, which is the Romans. This is what I'm talking about. Now, if they all thought, right then, okay, you believe in this God, you believe in this doctrine, that's fine, but we need to stand together here to, you know, defeat Rome. We can't defeat Rome unless we stand together. Okay, so they all stand together, and then they've got 7 million against Rome's 2 million. Well, then Rome's going to have to do one or two things. Rome's going to have to go in the Senate House, and they're going to have to accept terms, or they're going to have to fight a vastly numerical superior army, and the whole kingdom's going to be destroyed. What would they do? They'd go into the Senate and they'd reach terms because they'd been forced to. The Roman Senate were gruesome. They were genocidal maniacs. You ain't never going to get them to reach terms unless you are at the foot of Rome with a bigger army than they've got. That's the only way you will make the Senate stand up, take notice and go, okay, we will accept terms because we don't want this battle. This is a battle we can't win. That's when things would change within the Roman Empire. That's how Rome's collapse would have been a lot quicker. That's how the whole world would have been free from Rome's yoke a lot quicker. But said tribes could never band together. Too many fucking stupid differences. Which the Romans, by the way, stoked. They was very clever. So the Romans used to go into these areas and take them piecemeal. Yeah, tribe at a time. And then the people who survived the battle, the young, the Romans would take into their army. Think about what I'm saying. Use your brains, man. This is fact. What I'm saying to you now. This is historical fact. They would take them into their army as auxiliaries, right? And then you'd have the people fighting against the people. You'd have your own people fighting against you for an oppressing army, for an oppressing doctrine. And then, to control the Roman populace, what they would have was blood and circuses. So they'd have vast games, gladiatorial arenas, they'd give them free food. Netflix, McDonald's. So that's why I don't believe in race, as in what you lot do. Anybody who's racial, that's the reason why. Because it holds the whole human race back, as a whole unit, all of us, keeps us all underneath the yoke of the Roman emperor, the Roman oppressors. Exactly the same world, really. Just now there's guns and tanks and nuclear bombs, rather than swords, shields and bows. Facts on facts, Evan. Always facts, bro. Yes, shooter. Yeah, Dad adventure, but think. So you have African tribes that are killing each other from the beginning of time. Obviously, yeah, we do, right? We're a bit more advanced than that now. So we just drop bombs, bro. And kill a lot more people a lot quicker. But you've got to think what we have on this earth as weaponry now. We have harnessed the power of the sun in a bomb. We have harnessed the power of the sun in a fucking bomb. What the fuck, man? It's mad. It's fucking mad. That is the way it is though, Dad. Innit? Innit, brother? Think about it. Well, the amount of people that the wars in the last 100 years have killed is unreal, man. It's unreal, man. It's fucking ridiculous. I believe, this is what I believe, right? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say to me that if you went to a Muslim country, you wouldn't be welcomed there. Well, you would. Certain Muslim countries you wouldn't. I agree, right? And a lot of people would say, why would we want to go there? Well, you wouldn't, would you? Because we bombed the shit out of it. Them countries didn't bomb us. We bombed them, right? So you wouldn't want to go there, would you? Right? But you've got to think. There are so many innocents caught up in this shit that have nothing to do with it. Yeah? And it's not our fault, but it's also not their fault. I believe this world should be free for all to live wherever you want to live. And if the leaders of the Roman Empire, the Senate, would stop fucking up parts of the world, and if all the world was free for everybody to live in, wherever you wanted to live, we would have a good mix of people living all over the fucking world, mate. We really would. If religion was not a thing no more that was there for you to hate somebody on, and you all opened your minds up like me and thought, you know something, to be fair, Danny's right. You got bad Christians, should be persecuted. You got bad Muslims, should be persecuted. You got bad pagans, should be persecuted. It is individual to the person. I shouldn't listen to what other outlets say to me. I should make my own mind up on the interactions that I have in real life. There are good and bad people in everybody. Now, if we could get past this, if the whole world could get past this, we could actually start building a better future. Do you know that? Because I'm going to tell you something. On this planet, and it's been going on, we're going to go back to the Roman days, but you know what I'm saying when I say this, right? You do know Roman days, modern day, just use your head, right? So we're going to go back to the Roman days, yeah? Resources. Now back then, it was mainly riches, gold and land. And land created gold. Yeah, because the Romans used to have taxes as well. So the more land, the more gold, the more riches. Now that's how it works. That's how it worked back then, that's how it works now. Resources. This planet only has a finite amount of resources. It only has a finite amount. It only has a finite amount of land. It only has so much. We will get overpopulated. Now, you have to understand one thing and one thing only. As the Senate, the Roman Senate, right? If we get overpopulated, the Roman Senate, they're going to have to get rid of loads of us. They've got no choice. Because it's either the world die or loads of us citizens of Rome die. It's as simple as that, mate. The Senate's not going to die. The Senate's not going to allow themselves to be eradicated. The Senate's not going to be in the lots that will be picked. But believe me, if resources on this planet get so scarce that it can't support the population no more, that culling will come. We are not there yet, but possibly in 50 years we might be, 100 years maybe. How do you stop that? Yeah, how do you stop that though? There's a way to stop it, folks. How do you stop it? How do you stop the Romans and the Senate? Yeah. How do you stop them from ordering that culling? Well, I'll tell you how. You get off world. That's where we need to go. That's the only future the human race should be thinking about. Getting off planet to another habitable planet. Because then resources do not matter. Neither does money. Do you understand how that works? That's when we become free. When we get into the stars is when we become free. And that is what the whole of the human race ultimately should be working towards right now. We should not be squabbling over what fucking God we believe in. We should not be squabbling over what colour of skin each of us possess. We should not be squabbling over that shit. We should all be working together to get the fuck out of here before shit goes south, because we've absolutely graped the planet of all of its natural resources. Because that day will come quicker than what you fucking think. And probably not in my lifetime, maybe not in my children's lifetime, but probably in my grandkids' lifetime. That's the most sensible thing you'll probably ever hear from anybody, you know, because that is real. That is where we need to be going. Do you understand? Trust me. You can. Ideologies, I agree with you, Dad. Some ideologies are fucked up, but they are in Christian religion as well, bro. They're in every religion. To be honest, you know the best thing for this world, the best thing that this world would be, the best thing for this world, right, that would solve all these arguments is the abolishment of religion. The abolishment of religion. It would benefit us in so many ways. It's not going to happen, but it would benefit us in so many fucking ways. If people just believed that you have one life, you have to live it to the best of your ability, and you need to do as much of it as you can, rather than relying on having another life when you die. And then there would be no argument over which God is real. Because I'm an atheist, and the reason I'm an atheist is because I believe that all the gods that we make up in our own heads, and that is where they are, they're not tangible. I mean, I'm not dissing anybody's religion here. Right, this is a theory of mine, just a theory. I'm not dissing nobody's religion, because I can be wrong on anything that I say. These are just theories, right? But every single God is up here. There is no tangible evidence of any God on this planet. There is no tangible evidence of God. Nobody has ever seen God. They can say they have, but nobody's ever seen God. Because God's that powerful, he would not project himself to one person. He would actually try and change the fucking earth, wouldn't he? What he made. We're all his children. Well, we're not, because I don't believe he exists. That's my belief, though. Yeah, that's why I'm an atheist. You have to understand that it's a belief. It's not tangible, man. It's like you can say to me, that blade of grass does not exist. I'll say, yes, it does, because I'm looking at it. I can touch it. I can smell it. I can taste it. All of my senses tell me that that's real. Nobody can tell me God's real. So why are you all arguing? Okay, so I would never do this, but I'll come out next week. I'll come online next week and I'm like, you know something? I've found a new God. His name is Balin. Just the name clean out of my head. Sounds a bit godly. His name's Balin. And he's the god of summer and weather. And he's real. How many of you would say to me, okay, he's real, but listen, I found this book. It's hundreds of years old. Let me read some of it to you. Balin made the earth in 6 days, and he rested on the 7th. Then he had disciples, and one of them went and spoke to a burning bush. And then he also used a staff to part the sea, to get away from an Egyptian army that was chasing him and his people. He parted the whole sea after he'd spoke to a burning bush. Think about what I'm fucking saying to you now. How many of you would say to me, this is just Christianity. I would imagine it's the same in Islam. I'm not just dissing Christianity there. I would imagine it's the same in Islam. How many of you would say I am off my fucking bonds, man? How many of you would say that I am off my absolute tits, mate? Danny, what you been taking today, mush? What drugs are you on, mate? All right, no, you've got to believe me. I mean, this is in this book. In fact, this book's hundreds and thousands of years old, man. Well, how do you know it is, Danny? Well, because I'm saying it is. Just shut up. Shut up, believe. So, at the beginning, I'm just reading from this book. At the beginning, God created Adam and Eve. And they lived in paradise. And he created a beautiful land for them to reproduce in, to create man. But he also put a horrible, nasty snake on the tree to tempt them to eat an apple. And once they ate the apple, man, fucking sin was born. But that snake wasn't really a snake. That snake was the devil. What's the devil? Oh, well, the devil is a guy with horns. Yeah, he's about probably 100 foot tall. He's got horns and he breathes fire out of his mouth. And he's got a big pitchfork and he's got a tail, yeah? And he lives in this place where everybody burns every day. Like, he just sets people on fire every day. You'd be like, Danny, you are fucking crazy, mush. You are absolutely off your tits, mate. That's what you'd all be saying to me, though, right? Yeah, Dad, I don't know. I don't pray to God, bro. I've prayed to God once in my life, proper pray to God, on my knees, properly, spoke to him properly. I'm not even going to go into too much detail, but that was the day that I lost total faith and thought there is no God. There is no God. Because God controls listen, I haven't read the whole Bible. I do understand quite a lot about Christianity and God, though. Because I've studied it, obviously, when I was younger in school and shit, yeah? So basically, God controls who dies. It's God's choice when your time is up. Yeah? So, okay, you choose who dies. So, you're about to take my son's life. Now, his soul is nowhere near as enriched as mine, because he's 19 years of age, mate. He hasn't lived much of life right now. So I'm on my knees, and I'm begging you to take mine. Now, I've lived a lot more life. I've done a lot more stuff. So my soul will be more enriching for you. Yeah, because I've lived a lot more. I've done a lot more. I've got a lot more experience. And you chose to still watch me watch you take him. Well, do you know something? Fuck you. And that was the day I went like that. That was the day I turned into pure atheist. That was the day, mate. I was like, fuck you. Because he had the power to take mine. He could have easily put me on that bed in his place. He could have quite easily done that, bro. And then since then, all the research I've ever done has led me to believe this is just my opinion. This is only my opinion. I'm not dissing no God. I'm not dissing nobody's beliefs. I'm just telling you my beliefs. Yeah? I'm only telling you my beliefs. These are not fact. These are just pure my belief. Yeah? Since then, I've learned a lot about the world, obviously. And I've learned a lot about the fuckery that has happened in this world, like, being honest. On a daily basis, bare children in Africa, as we know, die of starvation and having to drink pond water. Now, God created this earth, the whole earth, in 6 days and rested on the 7th, right? So how long would it take him to fix the water problem in Africa? An hour? 2 hours? But he'd rather sit there and watch all these kids. I mean, you can't tell me that he needs all these children's souls in heaven. Why does he need a child's soul in heaven? Why? Why does he need to cut a child's life short and take him at 3? What's the fucking point in that? Why even let the child be born in the first place? Just to face the misery of pain and death at 3. If you look into this, bro, where is he? This is the thing. Okay, so I have said this. God could be real. He could be, right? But he's not the God that you lot are praying to. Because if God is real, I've said this before, if God is real and he created this whole earth in 6 days, he's that powerful and that vast that to him we are just ants, man. We don't mean anything. We're just one of his creations. He'll be somewhere else in the universe now, creating something else. What do you think he stopped here? Well, if he stopped here, what the fucking all the stars? What are all the planets? What are all the galaxies? What are all the solar systems? If God is real, trust me, God is out there in the cosmos creating. He's not watching what he's created. Is he fuck? Because otherwise he'd come here and sort it out, wouldn't he? If this was his number one creation, like obviously Christians are taught, Christians should not believe in aliens. You should never believe in an alien. If you're a true Christian, you can't believe in an alien, even though that's stupid, because aliens definitely exist. Life forms on other planets definitely exist. But if you're a true Christian, you cannot believe in aliens, because God created us in his image. So there is no aliens to you. Everything's human in the whole universe. Doesn't matter what planet, what conditions of the planet. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Everything's human in the whole universe, because we're created in God's image, right? So in that case, then, he hears all your prayers. And he can fix the planet with a click of his finger. He can literally just go, fixed, fixed, fixed. But he sits there and watches and does nothing with all his power. Come on, man. That's why I don't believe in God. That's why I'm an atheist. All them reasons. Right, I'm with chat now. Right, let's come to chat and I'll scroll up a little bit and have a read. Believers believe it's a test from God, starvation, etc. Well, like I said, Dad Adventure, I will never take your opinions away from you. These are my opinions, but I'll never take your opinions away. I'm not trying to take anybody's belief here. I'm just telling you why I don't believe. If you believe, bruv, fair play.
2 issues for $1.95 in 1/6 scale. Build an automated icon, step by step, a high quality.
I haven't seen it, no, Dill.
Subscribe now at davidcd.com.
No, I wouldn't pray to God. I'd go inside myself, in my brain, and I'd fix myself, or I'd try to, with my own intelligence, and my own control over my own body, and my own gumption. I wouldn't pray to a God. I might ask my dad to give me strength. Yeah, if he is somewhere. But it's not heaven that I would think my dad would be in anyway. It would probably be another dimension. I don't really want to talk about misfits, bro. That's the same with me, Jojo. We are God. Well, that's a mad spin on it, acid head. I know there are other dimensions. I know they exist. I know dimensions exist. I know exactly how they work. I'm very clued up on science, man. That's where my brain is. It's a scientific brain. It's not a belief brain. It's a tangible, evidence-based brain. So I know dimensions are real, 100%. And I know I can't perceive the fourth dimension. I know that. And I know a being from the fourth dimension can fuck about with my fucking life right now, but I wouldn't even be able to perceive that being. But that's not God. That's just a being in a higher dimension. If there is higher dimensions, but if higher dimensions can even support life, because they might not even be able to support life. It's the same for me, Jojo. You have to have tangible evidence for me to believe in anything. You have to. Like, I believe in black holes. I believe in the sun. I believe the moon, the moon does what the moon's job is. I believe in gravity, because it can be tested in a lab. For me to believe in something, It's got to be able to be tested. And it's not, the thing is, for something to be scientifically sound, it's not one person can test it. Everybody has to be able to do the same experiment. And it all has to come out with the same results, or it's not factual. So when people say that they have communed with the Holy Spirit, I'm not going to say they haven't, because I don't fucking know, do I? I don't know. But all I'm going to say is, if you did, it can't be proven in any way. It's not possible. Not unless I can go and sit in that exact spot and commune with the Holy Father myself. And then the next person in line commune with the Holy Father. And then the next person in line commune with the Holy Father. And then the next one in line commune with the Holy Father. That's the only fucking way. And it would have to be done from such a diverse group of people. You'd have to have believers and atheists in that group. Like, you definitely have to have me in that group. Because if I walked up there and sat on that fucking thing and went, right then, talk to me, big man, and nothing, I'm not going to be taken back by everybody going, oh, he spoke to me. I'm going to get off that pillar and go, well, he fucking don't speak to me. Now, if he did speak to me, though, I would be a believer straight away. If I heard a voice that was not from the room, and I know it's not no speakers, no fuck all, it's in my head, and I'm hearing a voice in my fucking head talk to me, that much control over my brain, it's in my brain, it's in my thoughts, it's talking to me, yeah, then I would believe in that motherfucking thing, obviously. Because I'm experiencing that right now, yeah, and it's in my brain, and I'm scientifically minded, so I know there is no external noise here. This is something talking to me directly in my brain. Then I'd believe, wouldn't I, obviously? That's enough tangible evidence for me, my own personal experience, but I go off tangible personal experience evidence. Yeah, well, you could be tripping if you'd had something that would make you trip, but not if you hadn't. If I was just like now, like right now, I know for a fact I'm not going to be tripping and hallucinating. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to like experience, whatever I experience is going to be real. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them ones, isn't it? So I know that for a fact. Yeah, that like if I went in there like I am now, whatever I experience will be real. For me, though, I'm always, with belief, like, I am a bit, but like, you know, what's the best way to put it, man? I think I want to believe. That's the best way to put it, I think. I think I am actually looking in my life for some tangible evidence for me to actually believe in something. I think I do want to believe. My soul tells me that I want to believe in something, but then my brain won't let me because I can't measure it, see it, or touch it. And because I'm such a rational person, so scientifically minded, my brain and my heart will not like agree on this. Do you get what I mean? I need to see something that I can't explain. I need to feel something that I can't explain for me to believe. I think I want to believe. I think every human wants to. I think it's something that's hardwired into our DNA that we want to believe. But I think some people have a lot more of a hard time actually believing, because some people are blessed with a mind where they can believe, and some people are blessed with a mind where they have to see it to believe it. That's just two totally different people, two totally different minds. There's not a problem with each. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, people take so much comfort from it, bro. I mean, anybody who has a true belief in God, and like I said, I can't sit here and tell you that your belief is not correct, man. And I'm not going to do that, you know. I will always say that basically your belief could be totally correct, and I could look like a right dick when I'm when I'm dead and I'm stood in front of God and he's looking at me with a big smile on his face and going, well, you are a twat. Now do you believe, lad? But I don't believe he'd punish me for that. See, in the Christian faith, if you don't believe in God, you won't go to heaven. I don't believe that. God loves all his children, and God made me like this. God made me like this. God knows if he's real He knows my brain. He knows my soul more than any of you or even me. And he made me to question. He made me like this. So he's not going to hold it against me, because he knows everything I'm going to do in my life and everything I'm going to say, because it is all part of God's will, right? So at the end of the day, he's not going to hate me for that, is he, fuck? He might look at me and laugh and call me a silly bastard. And I hope that that happens. I really do. Because I'm not scared of pain, because I've been through so much pain in my life, emotional and physical. Pain doesn't bother me. I don't love pain. I mean, I'm not going to say I love pain, because that'd be wrong. Nobody loves pain, right? But when you experience pain, you know you're alive. So if you're in pain, you are definitely still in this realm. So that's the good thing about pain. I'm worried when the pain stops. Because I'm an atheist, I believe I'm going to close my eyes and I'm never going to see anything again. I'm never going to talk ever again. I'm never going to feel anything ever again. And I definitely ain't going to see my lost loved ones. That's not a nice thing. So for the people who do truly believe, and you could be right and I could be wrong, so your belief might be true, and you might, in your head, in your mind, when you die, you are definitely going to get to see your loved ones. And like I said, you could be correct, so you could see your loved ones. Your belief could be totally correct. So you're going to see your fucking loved ones. So your passing will be a lot easier than mine. Do you know what I mean? And the thought of death won't be as scary for you. Because as far as you're concerned, when you die, you're going to open your eyes in a better place. You're not having the same thought as me that I'm going to close my eyes and never open them again. Do you get what I mean? So I envy you guys in a way. I really do, because your belief gives you so much confidence in the worst part of all of our lives. The one thing we all share, we all have to go through death, right? And it gives you so much confidence to go through that with a smile on your face. So I envy you. I really, really do. Oh yeah, the best way to die is asleep, bro, obviously. I think if I found £100 right now, I think my life would be better. You know what I mean? If I found £100 right now, I think my life would be better. You know, for me, do you know what gives me strength and purpose? And it's mad, because if you think about it, this is I must have some kind of belief, a little bit of belief in me. Because I always think to myself, yeah, I'm not going to get morbid with this. Trust me, I won't. Yeah, right. I always think to myself, my dad and my brother and my son and my nan, yeah, if they're watching me now, I need to carry them with me. I need to always remember them, always remembered, never forgotten. Yeah, and I need to do that because they could be watching me, and I don't want. There's a lot of people that won't carry them, in the family, that definitely don't do the shit that I do. When I'm on my work van, I'm talking to my nan, I'm talking to my dad, I'm talking to my son, they're next to me. I have conversations with them all week, every fucking week. Yeah, so they know they are not forgotten. And do you know something? I always think that maybe if they're alive somewhere, yeah, they'll know that I haven't forgotten them. Because I'm always talking to them. They can't talk back, but they'll know that I have not forgotten them. Yeah, and that's what I always think. So maybe I do have a little, like I said, maybe I want to believe, but I just haven't had that event yet that makes me believe. Hopefully some event happens to me to make me believe, but it's got to happen. I can't force it. It's something listen, anybody who's ever found Christ, I may never found Christ, I may never found Allah. I mean, I don't know what religion I'd follow, right? I don't know. It would probably be Christianity though, right? Because it's in the roots of my family, yeah? But I don't know if I'll ever follow Christianity. I don't know. Because where I am right now, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God where I am right now. I think it would take something in my life to change that, wouldn't it? And I suppose if everything's God's plan, he will put that in front of me to change me, won't he? Surely, at some point. So if it's all God's plan and it's meant to be, then at some point I'll see something or I'll feel something that will change my mind. If not, I'll probably stay an atheist for the rest of my life. Yes, John, maybe. Does Tony believe in God? No. Tony has the same belief as me. See, I'm more of a pagan belief, yeah? And like Valhalla is, you know, where I would like to go. Valhalla is where I would like to go, if I'm being honest. Valhalla's the one, yeah, because of just how it is. But also, you know, I mean, that's Valhalla is daft. Even though, you know, a lot of people would like to believe in it, it's daft. It's the same as everywhere else, really. It's the same as all the other heavens and hells. They're all mad. The way Valhalla works, it's just fucking mad. It is mad, yeah. But I'm more pagan in belief, I think, as in Mother Earth. Do you know, as in nature? I'm more pagan in belief where that is concerned. I believe that maybe the planet itself maybe has a spirit, but it's so big and vast that we can't comprehend it. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Where belief's concerned, I believe you should explore every avenue of belief. Do you know what I mean? Because I think if there was a God at some point or whatever, I believe by probably studying all of them, you'd get closer to him, wouldn't you? I don't know. Yes, Kev. Oh, yes, John. Listen, I have made my own choices in life. And nobody can tell me that God changed me, because God didn't change me. I changed me. Nobody could ever say that to me. Nobody could ever say, you know what I mean, the reason you changed, Danny, is because you had help from an outside influence. No chance. That's bullshit. Did I fuck? I've done this. It's took me over 3 years to do this. And I've put in the work. And I've had nobody in my head saying, go, 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 apart from me. Apart from actually me saying, come on, Danny, more, more, more. Me saying it to myself. Me pushing myself on. Do you know what I mean? Nobody has helped me do this. There's been no outside forces that have helped me do this. No little voices in my head, apart from my own. You know, my own voice in my head, telling me to just keep going, Danny. You can get better. Keep going, Danny. You can get better. Keep going, Danny. Oh, I know, John. Do you know what I mean? If there is an afterlife, I'll find my way there, bro. Well, hopefully, Ches. I'm very open-minded, bro. You know this. You can tell by how I talk. If I wasn't open-minded, I'd be saying, God ain't real. There's no way in a million years, right? You can believe me or you can believe me not, but that's fact. That's fact. That's a fact. Shut up, man. You're stupid. Your beliefs are stupid. Shut up, man. Do you know what I mean? God ain't real. That's a fact. That's what I'll be talking like, right? Well, I probably wouldn't now because I'm not nasty like that, but you get what I mean. I ain't saying that, am I? I'm not saying that, bro. Because I don't know. And I'm very open-minded. Very open-minded. So like you said, we don't know. Maybe I will in the future. Maybe I won't. I'm open-minded enough to let whatever happens happen. Do you get what I mean? I'm open-minded enough for that. Oh, sweetheart. To let whatever is going to happen with my belief system as I grow older to just happen. I won't try and put a stop to it. Or, you know, I won't do none of that. I never do that anyway. Whatever happens to my belief in the future will just happen. Yeah, we have. Yeah, you have entered a deep thinking live. We're talking about religion and God and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you've come into a right deep thinking live here, mate. Danny's Saturday morning Bible studies, a mint. Sent me down a rabbit hole. I'm glad you've enjoyed it, Bobby. The thing is with me, we can have these conversations about all sorts of things, about gods and heavens and hells. And I mean, we can, because I am not the type of person to demand you to listen to what I'm saying, and I don't expect you to demand me to listen to what you're saying. I kind of put my point across. I read your comments. I accept your points as your valid points, right? So we don't have to argue. And when you don't argue and you talk and you have good discourse with nobody thinking the right, nobody taking the high road, yeah, that's when good discourse happens. That's when things can be spoken about and maybe changes can happen. But not unless you can have discourse like this. Not unless you can respect everybody's opinion. And whether you don't agree with it or not, accept it, yeah? And don't try and change it. Trying to change somebody's opinion through your words, which I have done in the past, yeah, is wrong. You should let them make their own minds up about everything. The deep state and that, bro, obviously, you know, like I've spoken about in this live, bro. Took it back to Roman times, spoke about the Roman Empire and the Senate. And you just, when you watch the live back, you'll have to defer from that. What everybody probably did defer from that, but I have to be careful, don't I? Yes, John, it is deep. Humanoids on other planets, but exactly human? Probably not. Because to be human, you'd have to have a planet that's exactly the same as Earth. Exactly. So, humanoid, maybe. The universe is vast, man. Vast. Like, it's ever expanding, the universe. So it's ever expanding, right? Yeah. So the outer parts of the universe are the oldest. Because it's expanding, the universe is expanding. So the stuff that's right on the outer edge is a lot fucking older than anything that's close to the origin of the Big Bang. Because that's how we measure time and space. From the origin of the Big Bang outwards. And anything that is closer to the origin of the Big Bang is newer. It's nowhere near as ancient. And we're talking billions of years here. And you know, when you're talking about the closer you are to the Big Bang, where time's concerned, might twist your head a little bit, this, right? But you've got to understand, 10 light years closer to the origin of the Big Bang can mean 4 million years. And the width of the galaxy in light years, I don't even know the number, but I would say it's probably close to infinity light years. I don't even think there's a number. I think it is literally infinitely large and ever expanding, so it's getting larger. So you have to think like this. The Milky Way galaxy is one galaxy. How many galaxies are further out than us? How old is life in them galaxies? If you think about human evolution, right, and you think about our scientific and industrial evolution, it's the last 120 fucking years, man. That's when we've been able to, 120 years. 120 years ago, we couldn't fly. We didn't have a car. We had no phones. Think about this, man. And think where we are now in 120 years. So if you've got a species out there that is just 200 years more older than us, where will their technology be? Imagine one that's 10,000 years. Imagine one that's 100,000 years. Imagine one that's 1,000,000 years. Fuck me, where would we, if we survive and we don't kill everything and kill each other with nuclear bombs, right? Where would our science be in 1,000,000 years? Damn. Well, there's 100 billion stars in the Milky Way, average. So there's probably more than 100 billion trees on the planet, to be fair. Is 1 million light years across. Just the Milky Way is 1 million light years. Fucking hell. Well, the speed of light is 300,000 kilometers per second. So imagine something traveling for 1 million years at 300,000 kilometers per second. How far is that, Mosh? And that's just one galaxy. Now, the formulation of the galaxy is kind of the same. So anything that's on, do you know, obviously the Milky Way does this, right? Yeah. And it's got arms, right? And do you know anything right on the outer arm of the Milky Way galaxy? Right, because the Milky Way expands, bro. And it, like, so it started here and then expanded, right? So anything on the outer band is going to be older than anything closer to the middle. So we might have solar systems and species out there in our Milky Way alone that are 1,000 years more advanced, 1,000 years further in the future than us. We may have, probably have. Yeah, next Saturday we can talk about the universe if you want. What do you mean? We're in the Milky Way, Troy. We're not visiting it. We're in it. We're part of the Milky Way, bro. We're in one of the bands. We're actually part of the Milky Way. It's not like we ever got it. The Andromeda galaxy is a different galaxy. Yeah, but like, no, we would never be able to. I mean, eventually that's going to merge with our galaxy anyway. But we're talking billions of years, and it's gonna merge and create a super galaxy. You ain't got to worry about that. You'll be dead. Yeah, but you couldn't travel there now. The distance is too vast. I'm not stoned. Could have dinosaurs on another planet, of course. Of course, could. No, we couldn't travel to Pluto. Not the current speed that we travel. To get to Mars, it takes nearly a year. And that's the closest planet to the Earth. To get to Pluto, I don't know how long it'd be. Let me try and think. And I don't know this number. Somebody can Google it now and tell me how close I am if you want. I don't know this number, but I'm just going to guesstimate. I reckon at the current speed we can travel, it would probably take, in a spacecraft, 35 years to get to Pluto. Maybe 35, 40 years. Dill, just type into Google, how long from Earth to Pluto at current speed. Yeah, and it'll give you the number. Here, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Let's have a look. I'll do it. Hold on. Let's have a look. How long to Pluto from Earth at current capable speed? Fucking, I was so off. Oh my God. Right, with a maximum velocity of 590 miles per hour, because that must be how fast we can travel in space. It's not even that fast, is it? 590 miles per hour. Fucking hell. The trip to Pluto will only take about 680 years, which really puts things into perspective when considering how wild it is that we have a spacecraft about to reach destination Pluto, launched in January 2006. It now travels at more than 50,000. Hold on, let me have a read, because that can't be right. I knew it couldn't be right. I was going to say that might be back in the 70s, but not fucking now. 20 plus years. Even with the direct flight trajectory to Pluto, our present technology would still require many years to reach its destination. Even an unmanned Pluto orbiter, because of its need to break into orbit, is estimated to take 20 plus years to reach Pluto from Earth today. So let's just say 25 years. So I was a bit off. It's a bit less than what I think. That's 25 years just to reach the furthest planet in our solar system. Let's see how far is it? How far is Pluto in light years? How far is Pluto from Earth? From Earth in light years. It's not even a light year away, but it'll give me like point, you know what I mean? It's 5.4 billion kilometers. 5.4 billion kilometers. Fucking hell. 1 light year is about 6 trillion miles. 6 trillion. Yeah. 9 trillion kilometers. Fuck. That's 1 light year. 9 trillion kilometers. Never knew that. I fucking do now. Yeah. So Pluto is about, well, even if we dropped it to 5 trillion, yeah, kilometers, even if we dropped it to 5, it's 5 billion, 5 trillion, right? What is that? 0.0000001 light year. Some madness like that, man. I don't know how many zeros it is before the 0.1. Yeah. Wow. And that shit takes 20 years. Now, I'm going to tell you something now. Do you know the next solar system to ours is Proxima Centauri, and it's 4 light years away. So it takes us 20 years to do 0.00, probably about 40 zeros before the 0.1, to do the distance from us to Pluto. So imagine going to the next solar system, which is 4 light years away. So it's, what is it? What did it say it was? 9 trillion kilometers times 4. So it's 36,000 trillion kilometers. No, 36 trillion kilometers. 36 trillion kilometers to the next solar system. How long would it, yeah, let's do this one then. How long would it take to do 36 trillion miles? How long, this is going to be a mad number, isn't it? Would it take to travel to Proxima? I think this is going to be thousands, you know. I think this is going to be thousands. I think this is going to be like 50,000 years or something. Right, Proxima Centauri is 4.2 light years from Earth, a distance that would take about 6,300 years using current technology. So to get to the very next solar system would take 6,500 years, man. Wow. Fucking wow. That's magic. That's mad, isn't it? Just to get there with our technology would take 6,500 years, bro. That's different gravy. Yeah, and that's the next solar system. It's not the next galaxy, bro. That's just the next fucking solar system, bro. The next sun to us, basically. That's all it is. The closest sun to our sun. And it takes 6,500 years to fucking get there. And there's 100 billion suns in the Milky Way alone. There's 100 billion in the Milky Way alone. Yeah, but you got to get to light speed, bro. Thanks, baby. There could be another Danny G in the next solar system, for all I know, mate. That'd be funny. Yes, Jojo, but you get there eventually, bro. You'll have to invent a light drive, warp travel. Yeah, hypothetical. Yeah, obviously, if we travel near the speed of light, bro, it takes way less time, innit? Obviously. We could cut that down to probably a year, bro. If we was traveling anywhere near the speed of light. Even if we got to like 90% of the speed light, because you can never get to the speed light, you know. The universe will never allow you to do that. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because you have mass. Anything with mass can never reach the speed of light. That's why photons can, because they have no mass. A photon has no mass. Yeah, we have mass still. Because we have mass, the universe will not allow it. The only way to do it is to create a bubble, I've said this before, around your spaceship, where you trick the universe, I don't know how you do this, into believing that inside the bubble, there is only space, no mass. That's the only way. But how are you going to trick the universe into believing that you have no mass? That's the only way you can do it, bro. Yeah, it requires negative energy or some kind of warp drive to warp reality around the spaceship. Yeah. But we are so far from that technology, bruv. Like, that's some proper Star Trek shit, isn't it? With black holes, bro, they go somewhere, but the universe will never allow you to travel there and come back. I mean, you don't know if you die when you go into a black hole. I'm pretty sure you do, like, but you don't know. But say if you survived it, trust me, that is a rip in the universe. That is a hole in the universe. All holes have to go somewhere. I don't know where it goes, but all holes have to go somewhere. So if you survive the trip, you may come out in a parallel universe, or you may come out in a different dimension. Probably the only two things it could be. But black holes, once you get to that event horizon, mate, you are never coming back out. I mean, you could orbit a black hole, you know. You could orbit it forever. As long as you stayed away from the event horizon, you would not get sucked in. Black holes don't work like that. It's once you hit that event horizon, you ain't never coming back out. That's it. Even time, light, nothing can escape that. Yeah, the collapsed stars. You only get you get a supernova if the star is not big enough. If the star is a supermassive star, though, it always creates a black hole. Because the forces of gravity within the star, as it's shutting down, are that strong that it's the core of it is that big and that powerful and that much of a negative magnetic energy that rather than allowing the star to explode, it doesn't, it implodes. And when it implodes, the destructive part of that implosion is the black hole that's created.
All starts with skills.
Because you can imagine, if you look at it like this, like our sun will go supernova. So our sun will explode and you'll be left with just like a little white core spinning around or something, yeah? But a supermassive one, because it has so much power, so much gravity, so much energy, it can't explode. It implodes and causes a black hole. That's how they're formed. And the bigger the star, the bigger the black hole.
At Vodafone, get the epic new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra and save a huge £360.
Who are you on about, shoot?
Plus, with the Galaxy AI-powered Now Brief, help seize your everyday. But hurry, offer
Right, anyway, everybody, I'm off. I've got shit to do.
Vodafone.
Do you know what I mean? I know quite a bit about entropy, bro. We'll talk about it next time, Dill. I mean, obviously, eventually, the universe will go cold. It will die out. And even the black holes will be the last thing left, bro. But that's another discussion for another time. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the live, everybody. This was a very, like deep conversation, deep thinking live, yeah? It was good, wasn't it? It was good, man. We've all had a very deep combo. The people who have been in here today, fair play, you've all been here just engaging with me and having a good conversation. I hope you all have a really good day. This is the kind of lives and content that I want to produce. Positive, purely positive. Everybody getting on with everybody. Everybody listening to each other's ideas, and everybody not dissing them, not going mad at each other, not going, you don't believe in this, fuck you. No, we're all going, okay, I respect your belief, and, you know, talking amongst ourselves. It's a very good discourse. This was a really good discourse today. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. Yeah, have a really good day, everybody. Shooter, respect, brother. I didn't get into that conversation you was on about, yeah. I just caught the last bit of it. So next time we're on live, just start that conversation again, and we might be able to get into that conversation, because I don't know what you was on about, bro. I just kind of caught the end of it. Everybody, right? Have a really, really peaceful, lovely, happy day. The next time you'll see me, I'll be on a golf vid, which I'm going to play golf tomorrow. So yeah, boy, I'm probably going to play shit, but we shall see. I will try as hard as I can to play good, but I might play fucking shit. But if I do, it don't matter. Just go and have fun, son. From my family to everyone of yours, stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you all soon. Peace out, yeah.